The party, after escaping Port Vesper of Appalita Isle, landed on Sidewinder Islands, still on the run from the Navy. They realized that they didn't quite have the resources needed to continue forward, and maybe even outrun the Navy. So Captain Julius Catheo, who you were traveling with at the time, who has since abandoned you, basically said that, yeah, go stock up, maybe get a new ship. So you guys dropped on the island, had some fun in a village, and eventually you noticed that it was being basically held ransom almost, or being held captive by pirates, the Barclay pirates. Not Barclay, fuck. The Bravalo pirates. And so, after bonding with the village people, and learning of their plights, and doing some things around, you're like, yeah, they probably got a ship. I mean, they got one being repaired or something. So, you headed to Vanderil, the town proper of Sidewinder Island. And as you went, Providence stayed behind to guard your rear, to warn people, and also defend the village. And that's canonically where your character was for like a good few hours. As everybody went forward, you got to the islands, and then there's some guy he asked you to find his, I think they were goats. And you split up, and one of you encountered Violet, who was the person who drugged Anastasia in the bar, in the tavern. And she said that she was trying to retrieve a locket that was stolen from her by pirates when she landed on this island. And then also warned you of a plot to ambush you should you try to attack their captain, the Bravalo pirates captain. The others, you met Zeke, a captain of the guard, which was who was just trying to defend a statue of a heroic figure of Vanderil. So the two of you, you met back up, got the goats, and you made a plan. And from there, you fucking you had some fights with many of the crew members of the Bravalo pirates. There were many colorful faces and unique personalities. And it had all ended in a all-out brawl and confrontation with Captain Bravalo himself, who was very proficient with a sword. Very, very terrifyingly skilled. And so, even though most of you were there, ready, and you even had Violet alongside you to aid, he was very difficult to beat. He managed to beat the spirit out of many, many members, leaving only Violet and Anastasia remaining on the battlefield. Anastasia, however, steeled herself and didn't run away, and she stayed fighting, and with that she managed to defeat Captain Bravalo with a very powerful swipe, and got everybody on the Mayor of Vanderil's ship, which is a smaller ship. I have its stats somewhere. Kind of has a bird on the front of it, like one of the bowsprit head mast thingies. Forgetting the name right now. And you brought everybody onto the ship and sailed off down the river. You, Anastasia, Violet, and everybody knocked unconscious on the way there. Providence was seen on the road walking along. You picked her up and then went back to where she came from. All the while you're being chased by an angry mob who is trying to get rid of the pirates as they saw the remains of your fights and were like, oh, well, somebody took care of these guys, and let's take care of the rest of the pirates. If the captain's down as well, then like, what are they going to do? So an angry mob chased the ship. You returned to Sakale village, and you were thrown a crate of alcohol as you left.
Yeah.
the promised alcohol and thanked, although other people weren't so happy. You saw along the shoreline that fucking Captain Julius Catheo left a message in a bottle, basically saying, he's gone. Sorry. Nothing against you, but he's got his own business. So, yeah, with that, you set off, and currently with Violet as the, what are they called, helmsman? As the helmsman? The helmswoman!
Helmswoman.
You have set sights on Fortuna, whether it is to restock on goods, to maybe see about getting some different ships or something, if that's a possibility, or anything. And maybe finding some people that might catch your eye that are worthy of something. Many different reasons to visit. Violet herself also wanted to visit. And hence is the reason, and hence is where you are going. It should be a good couple days. I guess notably, detail about Violet would be that according to Anastasia and her opinion, it very much seemed like she was very likely the person on the bounty that you collected from Barclay Adams. Although not much talk has occurred about that. So that is where we are currently. We'll say doing some nice resting into the nights and sailing towards your destination and catching up a little bit, tending to wounds. We'll say the next time that we'll bring to relevancy in this matter is early in the morning when Stukov, Dexios, and Tonio all finally wake up from their wounds. The ship you're on is not very large, but it does have a quarters that isn't particularly big. It's more of like a captain's quarters with a downstairs cargo hold, which will say they're resting on some bedrolls in there. You also have resources that seemed pre-packed, as well as a transponder snail on one of the personal tables inside. So, yes. The sun shining brightly on the ship, the waves sloshing against it. People coming to, we'll say, just for the sake of ease, that you three stumble out of your bed and into the dock proper, to the site of Providence, Anastasia, and Violet working the ship.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Good morning.
We didn't lose.
We didn't.
Well, as you can see, we're on a ship without those other guys, so.
Yeah, looks like someone beat you up pretty bad, Doc.
You got your asses kicked. It's not
Yeah, we did. Well, I'll take your word for it there. You just kind of like does the back pop thing. Pop, 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 pop. So,
You know fought very well. He was just very strong, I think.
He was strong.
well,
Right.
I guess we can put this in note to self, where we shouldn't triumph with any future the magicians. Real dangerous.
He wasn't even a magician.
Or psycho clowns. You beat them down, and we went out for good, and he just clowns.
Magician? What are you talking about?
It was a wild time. This guy had a bunch of parlor tricks he called magic.
Oh. You guys got beat by the parlor tricks.
Oh no.
No, not him.
The guy just disappeared at some point, to be
No.
honest.
They got it was mostly a guy that stabbed very well.
No, he just punched me.
Oh, the butler, right?
I'm taking
Well,
5, so take my spot, will you?
I can only imagine how long you were sailing. I can cover.
I'm gonna immediately go get my first bottle finally.
All right, yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna actually drink some?
Yeah, I'll just point and go like, "This was my prize. Do not bother me."
It is a very delicious, delectable, like fine, rich, red wine.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
And you can feel the age, and swash it around in your mouth. It feels like it should be almost used in a more fanciful occasion or manner than this.
The Providence, do you have any idea where we're going? I mean, for the most part, we managed to beat up all the bullies back on the island. But
Yeah,
we woke up like in the middle of
I-
the water.
I forgot the place we're going to down. I think I know a name on Fortuna. We should be able to turn the goods that we have into berries. And that means whatever else people needs to do.
Where's Julius?
Oh yeah, where is Julia?
Oh, he turned into this. And I'll present the bottle. Present the bottle with the message.
Can't say I'm entirely surprised.
Didn't I throw the message away?
You did. Throw
Did
the
you?
message.
Did you?
Yeah, I threw
Okay,
them.
well,
You just throw them an empty bottle.
Oh,
He had a drink and left you that as a parting gift.
he left us. Is what happened.
Well, I'm
Ah.
sure it's for a reasonable cause.
we don't need him.
Yeah, we never needed that guy.
I enjoyed the company at least. I like to think really got this up and going for when we broke out of that prison, huh? Huh? No? Okay, just me then.
No.
I appreciated it though.
I don't know if I've already been told of that, but you broke out of a prison. It's just now coming up.
Oh,
There was a
that
lot
was
of things that
great.
happened yesterday.
Prison, yes, they had plenty
Yeah.
of people to help get rid of the bad people. I guess they got us mixed up with another bunch. They had 2 executioners for us.
Yeah.
One had the rope, and the other had it was Big X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least it would have been swift. Anything else would have been cruel, no?
Well, I'm very happy that you managed to evade your date with the girls. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't got back with is mine. So thank you for that. Also, thank you for not I don't know, assaulting me and leaving me bloodied and beaten in the alley when you found me, or just letting them do that to me. You're very strange.
I'd say we're normal, but okay.
No,
That's strange to not leave you in an alley beaten and blooded.
no. I mean,
I would imagine that was like regular Good Samaritan people.
oh, it is.
What
It
the-
is strange. I get what she's saying. You bunch are the weirdest types I've ever met in my life in this current line of work.
Nah, hey, well, what's being a nice guy?
I
So
don't
weird
know what
about?
you mean.
What's up
Exactly.
this?
I take it you've been a pirate for some time, Anastasia?
It's definitely been a while. Yeah,
Wait, what?
I've plundered the seas before this. Yeah,
If this is the strangest bunch you've ever seen, like you've never seen it, you've not seen enough.
This is weird to see people who are so willing to help others. Usually,
Well,
I mean,
don't pirates
is it so
typically
wrong?
travel in groups?
yeah, they travel in
This is
groups,
wrong.
but it's not surrounded by friendship and family. It's more surrounded by money and who can drink the longest, and then beat the other
I
person
like
up,
money.
and then throw them off the boat.
I mean,
You see, I like that
Madam,
too.
Who has like the
I'm pretty
scariest
sure we all like
scowl?
money.
Well, it would seem that they all come in different flavors, as I've seen, anyways. They can either be the nice, distinguished, well-worn folk, but still have bad intentions, as we saw from last island, or they can be real sour grapes, and I'll leave it at that from when we left the prison island. Kidnapping children, can you believe that? I'm really glad we
Yeah.
saw through it.
That's very crazy. Kidnapping children.
But on the bright side, we were able to take care of that, and everyone is going back to where they belong, as far as we know. And they are with a nice group of lawful people there, so I don't imagine everything is in bad order.
Our only
Sorry. It's just so funny hearing you being a pirate and you're calling the lawful people nice.
that was going to go into what I was about to say. I was going to say our thanks for helping out them, and saving the children is now a bunch of Marines coming after us to put us back into prison.
Yeah, we are being chased.
I mean, they were.
And then
already
also
kind of
the angry mob that was after our victory. So
Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, on everyone's behalf, technically, we are pirates by all means.
Yeah.
And usually they are viewed in bad senses, so I don't misunderstand like the harsh reactions. We can't really blame the people. The people from last island, they were given our time by them, and as my time during service from my island, not all pirates are bad people. I may or may not have pretended to not see some passerby people in on my watch, and I can't say I feel too bad, but I know that's technically what I'm not supposed to do. Eh, crazy world, crazy. But nice folks, and see nicer fortunes later on. So people would call it karma, like good karma.
So, is your goal to beat up bad people? Or
That-
if it just comes by to it, if it just is on the way, you're down for it?
Oh, well, sure, I'm down for the beating up, as you say. It's not exactly something I look forward to. If I can avoid it, I'd really like to not have to fight, friend.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. But it's just
I mean, if they
it's just-
deserve a good punching, though.
I point at him. It's the vibe I'm getting from the crew.
Hey, I mean, most time they are the ones that start the fight with us. We just have the fun.
I mean,
fighting
those
and
other
beating
pirates
them
do
down,
deserve
I
it.
guess.
I'm not going to die. So
I'm
Yeah.
not too sure. I out of the fights that I've seen you take part in, you've started all three.
Okay, but they were asking for it. Just saying.
Oh, okay. I've seen
Okay,
that.
hold on. The alleyway, we didn't start that one.
That's a terrible record, man.
Well, there was something already going down the bed in the alleyway. Someone had to step in.
We were just standing there. They came at us.
I was looking for the goat.
Yeah.
No, I thought we were looking for sheep.
It was a goat, Stukov.
They were goats.
I should know. It headbutted me.
You should not be a pirate.
Then how would you remember if you were headbutted by goat?
Because I have the mark on my face. At least I did. I can't tell. Is it still there?
It healed up pretty well, I think.
You can't see your own face. Never. And anyways, but it seems like fun for the most part. We are all outlaws of the sea. The scallywags, and let's do some plundering and stuff.
Don't talk like
You
that.
can- you can-
You don't have to
Have
touch
yourself
it.
up in character.
So sorry. How long have you been pirates, all of you? You don't seem very accustomed to this sort of thing. At least he doesn't.
I've been a pirate for 2 days.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the same, yes.
Well, I'd say I'd been in the business for a while. Not
I'd say definitely the same, but I've sailed with pirates for at least a few weeks before. Wasn't really one of them though.
You see like a look plastered on Violet's face that just reads like, "Holy crap! I helped and fought alongside these guys. I could have fucking died."
I would just look at her, and I'll just go 7 years. So a little bit of experience.
Is that perhaps why you were the last one standing?
Maybe it also could have been he was smitten by my beauty. So maybe that made me get the extra chance.
Maybe he was sexist. He did leave both of us.
A lot of pirates are sexist. So yeah.
Well, he seemed to be a gentleman. Maybe it was chivalry.
I think he was very much the opposite of a gentleman. He was saying quite a lot of bad things.
He had a very punchable face.
Well, anyone can punch anyone's face, Antonio.
Oh, but there's certain looks that just make it more punchable.
I punched his
Yeah,
face.
that magician I would say had a very
Good.
punchable face.
No, the magician. Oh,
That
Wait,
was
you can just
extremely
sense a punchable face. You should run by me exactly like things that make your face look punchable, so I can avoid that.
I don't know how you would know if it's punchable if you went invisible.
well, we saw it before.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Besides, no one can go invisible. It's just cheap parlor tricks.
I mean, it was
Well,
pretty
you
convincing
know.
on my end. They just disappear after all.
Well, that kind of takes like all the magic out.
I've never seen that before, so it wasn't quite new.
So, yes, we are getting onto the, I guess earlier topic. We are going to Fortuna. It's a place I'd like to go. I figure I got some business of my own. I can get some things that I need to and do whatever. What are you guys planning on doing, either there or potentially afterwards? Do you have a thing? Are you going to all go raid some trade route?
I plan on terrorizing local residences and
Wait, what? No, we can. I mean, would it be fitting, like, for a pirate to do?
yeah, so be
I
fitting for
need-
pirates, yes.
But like, what if we just asked for like the money and they would like give it to us? It was like, hey, can we please have the berries?
Okay,
I
if you
mean,
ask him like that, no
Still,
one's
so you
gonna
have it to-
respect you.
Well,
Again.
to be fair, most of the time, I know you haven't been out there very long, but if you're going to just attack some civilians or traders, then they're not really likely going to fight back. At least not against a big crew of scary pirates with unbrushed teeth, unshaved, unwashed pits,
Oh,
and jagged, rusted swords.
No, it just doesn't seem right.
The biggest benefit pirates have is that they look insane, and maybe they are.
I'm very outside of the insane. I'm a...
Getting off topic. What do you want to do, lad? Do you want to get on the island? We can do something with the treasure, and with the berry we have, we could go shopping.
I'm very
I mean, me
interested
personally-
in
Well,
I just do quotation marks shopping there. Yes.
I'm definitely interested in checking out whatever these Fortuna craftsmen can actually whip up.
does anyone
I don't
here
know if they really
actually
have-
know anything about this Fortuna?
I imagine she does. And just points towards Anastasia.
It's a bit of a pirate haven. There's a lot of things that go down there. A lot of illegal things. So,
No.
it's going to be pretty new for a lot of you. But as long as we kind of just stick to ourselves, we don't punch anybody. I look over at Antonio. We should
Aww.
be fine. Pretty much. Well, when we ask a bit of around, we don't dig too much, and we'll be fine. We'll be okay. Yeah, very secrecy and on the down low. So
No. I hate keeping secrets.
no big shouting either. None of that. But
Oh.
Mm,
To answer your question, Furnace Guy, they have. To my knowledge, I don't think they really make most of the stuff there. They get it shipped from elsewhere.
it's probably stolen as well.
Probably.
I'm sure it was in the...
Most of it's stolen, probably actually.
No.
So you can see it's good craftsmanship from other islands. Isn't that exciting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure they'll have some interesting trinkets to look at.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, I don't know, about your entire livelihood, I look at Dex. About what's happening there, other stuff, you can ask for info. You can buy that out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that is, that is useful.
Information's all useful.
Do you think there's some people that know some good important stuff there?
Big important stuff.
Is a real important stuff. It's kind of a big deal. I've found out and heard from these nice government workers back at my island. I may or may not have stuck around and overheard some stuff I may or may not have supposed to have heard. He like cups his hand. Poneglyphs. I don't exactly know what they are other than artifacts, but evidently they hold the information to something big.
Big.
Yeah,
big.
I don't know the first thing about them.
Sounds like nothing more than a pirate rumor.
No. But these weren't pirates. Like these are the people sent by the government, the world government. And you know what? I'm already an outlaw, so why not go poking a nose around in something that might be theirs? I mean, it's like the pirates in the One Piece, right? I'm sure it's the same thing, right?
I mean, I know the One Piece is real, probably. So
Yep.
So if it's like that big a deal that the government hunting me down, I'm sure it will be well looking forward into. Maybe I can find someone that knows a little something about them. I'm sure they'll be nice and willing to negotiate.
That is very, 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 very interesting.
Or if anything, last on my list is a snail phone.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
transponder snare inside the cabin.
Yeah, there was one where we woke up.
Do you need to contact someone?
And I need to contact the family to let them kind of know where I'm at and that I'm okay at least. I mean, I kind of just ran off the island after the whole ordeal went down. I don't want them to stress out over anything. I need to make sure that my siblings, my mischievous siblings, are still there and under control. I don't need them to do anything irresponsible. I mean, they're 18, and they are quite a handful. I'm older brother.
Would it even be safe to contact them? Who's not to say that your family's being watched?
Yeah, if you're like some big world government outlaw, it might be dangerous to contact your family at all.
No, I didn't even think of that. I have a responsibility to make sure that those two are well in line and they grow up to do something responsible. If they do anything that is too out of line and could potentially sabotage their futures, that is on me. Oh man. Alright, maybe I can find some way to send them a message somehow. Somehow. Like you said, Anastasia, there's a lot of people here and information. Maybe there's people that can send messages. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
There
I
are
could look for
people
something like that.
that can probably send messages. Yes.
Then it is all set.
How expensive it is, I
Amazing.
don't know, but yeah.
No.
Probably depends on how dangerous the place the recipient is.
It also depends on how far the message is going.
No. Well, I do imagine last island left me kind of stumped on combative supplies at least. Maybe I can see and look what they have. At least in that regard.
Well, at least, in my opinion, Stukov, sending messages are easier to do than actually receiving them. So.
But that's great. I have a feeling it'll work out. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm solid now. Are we in mind of what we are all doing at this criminally not infested, that'd be rude, not like red, some inhabited island.
Well, we still got a bit of a travel before we get there, so
no.
talk
think
about
that's
an
what you need to do.
overreaction.
That's great. I guess I'll go find something to do in the meanwhile. If we still have some time to wait. Is there anything anyone
I think
else
we
really
should
needing to
probably
discuss?
rest in bed. You're not looking very good.
What? It is only a stab wound.
It looks like multiple.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna go lay down. He like kind of stumbles away. Goes find somewhere to lay down.
Yeah, it's the inside of the cabin.
And you guys don't exhaust yourselves too much. Rest is the most important part of a good day. Be productive, everyone. Be in good health. I'm going to bed.
All right. So, just a quick question: are any of you capable of steering the ship for a bit? Or at least are any of you were at it?
No idea how to do it.
Yeah, the best
So-
thing to do is fix the ship.
Okay.
Can't steer one.
I can attempt it.
Attempt isn't a very good. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, let's say we're very appreciative of your help. Yeah.
All right. Well, for now at least, it should be simple. Just keep sailing the direction we're going. I would like a break. It's been a very long time since I've gotten some rest, and I just don't want it to steer off into a current or something.
Oh, don't
If
worry, I
anyone
got
might.
that. I've got it.
Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, what was your name again? I don't think I quite caught it.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Providence.
The Providence.
See.
Oh,
Providence.
the Providence. Well,
Yeah.
I am just Violet.
It's nice to meet you, Violet. So
You
far,
as
so
well.
far.
Just kind of slumps down the stairs of which the raised helm is on, collapses against one of the railings. So, I don't think I got quite an answer. What is it that you are actually doing? Why are you a crew? If that one that's laying down in there seems way too nice to be a pirate, and doesn't seem to want to be doing the pirate thing, then what gives? I guess.
Well, I was mostly using them as an escape plan to get out of the prison, and then that worked. And then they used their charms on me to keep me with them. But I'm still going after the. I just kind of lean back. Good old One Piece out there, still trying.
Wow.
I'll call
That's-
down. So, I think we can be very helpful to each other. Isn't that enough?
I'll just look away.
Okay.
That's a very big dream you have. Wow. Are you sure that you want to do that? It's known as like a pirate's graveyard almost. With how many crews go there and don't really make it.
My sights have become big once again, and that's what I've chosen now since being a pirate. So I'm kind of stuck within the lane now.
And it's gonna be so fun.
Oh, you want to do it as well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the money never hurts, at least along the way.
Okay. Wow. Well, I wish you very good luck on finding a helmsman that is willing to go on a suicide mission with you on the Grand Line. I don't know if that type of sort even hangs out at Fortuna. Those are very rare people. Most of the people there that are alone are probably there because they're smart enough to not stick with any crew that wants to just makes crashing motions with their hands. Do that on some random rock in the Grand Line. Well, I will say, I wish you the best of luck. There has been at least very strange people other than you that have made it there before, so perhaps that means you have a chance.
I sure hope so now. I met other people that are going for it. So, again, up first.
Yeah. Just leans right back to the railing. Begins resting.
Yeah, I just look at the rest of the crew. I'll say that.
Do any of you else have anything you want to talk about? Or say or do?
Nay.
Aw.
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 Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any paper on this boat.
You'd be able to find some within the the table drawer within the cabin. It's
Yeah,
definitely a place more so where likely the mayor, sits and deals with documents and books and other things in his travels.
Yeah. If I will grab some paper and just start trying to write a message on it through Thieves' Cant, which
Okay.
that'll be my thing.
Would you like to DM me that message or?
Yeah, I'll send it.
Okay.
I'll send it in a moment, in a bit.
Okay.
I'll write it out. Yeah, I'll write it. I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay. Keep it on you. Does anybody else have anything they're doing? Chilling? Chillaxing?
Latin driving a ship.
See.
Restin'.
Not dying.
Big slumping.
With that in consideration, you sail for quite an extended period of time. Eventually, the long day passes into night, and once more the sun rises, giving birth to a new morning, of which now, properly everybody's wounds are actually healed rather than just being conscious.
Yay.
And you by this point, since you've had multiple times of rest, you would be able to all gain back your hit dice fully. Morning comes. You all, spent different times sleeping or whatever you chose to do, small scale activities during the break. About noon hits, and now at the helm, Violet calls out, "All right, I think we should be getting there around maybe a little after dinner time. So, yeah, just, I suppose, be ready. Also, if you would keep an eye out for anything that could cause us to shipwreck or anything, the island archipelago type place, from my memory, it has a bunch of jagged rocks everywhere in the waters."
Jagged rocks.
Yeah, this thing that's very easy to crash into, the type that stick out from the ocean floor.
All right. I'll keep a watchful
Thank you.
eye out.
All right. If you would, I'd like you to make me a like you to make me just a perception check. Just to
Yes, sir.
keep an eye out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am not
Yes, sir.
typing it out. And boom.
Oh my god, it's 50. Okay. Yeah, okay. So over the course of some time passing, there are a few hidden underwater jagged rock spires sticking out of the sticking out from the ocean, which is very strange, but it's a hazard nevertheless. With your keen eye, you're able to spot, call these out, and have Violet maneuver the ship in response to it, bringing you closer to the island until the image of it finally looms in the distance. Getting closer, the sky darkening from that. You can see in the distance. Hold up, let me get some nighttime audio. Yeah. So, at this point, you see looming in the distance, fog and clouds cling to the land of the island like a curse, almost. The land itself, getting closer, seems broken up, confused, and disorderly. It seems made of towering, vertical, pillar-like mountains and low land pieces. The surrounding waters have jagged rocks sticking out of the ocean floor like teeth, ready to capsize unskilled or unaware sailors. At a distance from where you are, there's no discernible civilization or sign of life. That should be her.
I'll just kind of look out over.
Are we all ready, I guess? This
Yeah,
could
does
be,
anybody
very dangerous.
Made a lock on
Alright.
some land.
Before we depart, we should do roll call. Make sure everybody is here. All right. Antonio.
Yeah.
Lexi.
Well, I'm here, but I don't know why you expect anyone to be missing.
The Providence. It's just standard roll call. Oh, I did it all the time back when I served.
You can see us though.
Besides,
Anastasia.
we're pirates. You don't have to follow any rules like that.
Not just stay here. Don't give me a hard time.
Okay.
All right. The Providence.
She shoots you a sharp look.
No, okay. No need for nasty looks. And Miss Anastasia.
I'll just swipe my head to the left and spin to the water. Here.
Amazing. And our newest arrival, Violet.
If I weren't here, then I don't know how they would have gotten here. So yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Everyone is accounted for. He raises his hand. And of course, Stukov. That makes 6. We are 6 for 6.
Okay.
Make sure to keep an eye out for one another, as things could be dangerous. We don't want anything bad happening to anyone here. I'm not saying that all are real, but you never know what could happen. Yes?
Okay.
Noted.
Uh-huh.
You guys have been the greatest travel buddies ever. We're glad to be sailing with you. Alright, what's next?
Violet. Is this where we'll be splitting paths if you find your own way here?
I guess it doesn't have to be immediately. Honestly, at this rate, I'm thinking if we get there pretty soon, I'm probably going to want to head into the bar. There's a place I know. I don't remember its name fully. It's like the Marauders Bliss or something. It's a nice place to get the drink. I think I want to just go in there, calm down a bit. I don't know if any of you want to join me while the rest of you are shopping.
I like drinks. I'll smile.
I like bars.
I suppose I will say your choice of going in either direction, going either first to shop or going to hang out at the bar, for example. This will be something that could be considered a branching path,
So,
which does not have to
Matthew.
have 2 and 3 people split, for example.
Matthew,
Mm-hmm.
if I want to find the connections I have on this island, how would I do it? Like, would I know where they
You would
would be
have
operating
to.
out of, or would I have to
Probably
ask
not if you've
about
never
it?
been. No,
Yeah.
probably have to
Oh,
ask anybody, somebody.
okay. Yeah. Since I've looked at the bar, I'll ask. Violet, are you familiar with this island?
She looks up. Familiar? Eh. I've been many times, a few times here and there. Mostly for my own reasons, buying stuff. They have quite a there's a place called the Showcase. They have quite a exotic wares sometimes, or some supplies that I like for the things that I make. We used some of those back in Vandarir.
Mm-hmm. So, exotic shop. That sounds cool. And I wonder if you might know the name of Becker.
Becca,
Yeah.
you know what they do? What they are? Who they are?
I did some transactions with them. They want to handle deals and they deal with shipping, that kind of industry.
Shipping industry things.
Trades,
I
cargo.
think trades. Becker sounds like, I think, probably one of the brokers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're going to look for him or her, I don't know if I've ever been, but
Him.
okay, then you'll probably find good luck searching the I think it's called Derelict something, Derelict Alley, Derelict Road, something like that.
Alley.
It's a place where there's a bunch of services and mercenary groups along the way. It's a bit, I think it's, so if the Marauders place is about central of the island,
Mm-hmm.
then the alley should be east of that place.
Okay.
And if you do know a broker, then they might be able to, as long as you have connections, I guess, or enough berries, they might be able to get you discounts on things if you go to them before shopping.
That's what I'm hoping for. So, if anyone else wants to... no, I'll go my own way. So I'm gonna accompany you guys to the town and I'll split off. If you could point me towards that direction.
All right, it's not a very big town. It's packed, but it's not grandiose.
Let's see. The others, they want to shop, yeah.
I plan to at least browse around, see if anything catches my eye.
Look around. Don't buy anything yet. And also, I could probably look to hopefully turn a jewelry into spendable goods too.
Hopefully I can get all the things that I need in, maybe learn a thing or two that might help me along the way.
Okay. So, with you all properly sailing closer and closer, now properly, essentially entering the archipelago, like shattered isles of Fortuna. You so you sail closer and closer and wade through the jagged rocks, the teeth and shaky waters. Underneath, the shadows of creatures, large and small, can be seen under the water with the shine of the moonlight. Wood planks litter the waters and the jungle-like shoreline, as do the splintered form of hulls, a violent reminder of what failure means. I would like whoever is going to help Violet with calling out any dangers to make me a perception check. Would it still be you, Anastasia?
Yeah.
All right, make me a perception check. And I will also have her roll something. You succeeded, so she gets advantage. Okay. So, Violet focused on the task with Anastasia's keen eye calling out and giving orders to steer the ship in a different way, having the whoever wishes to help with the sail and whatnots. She makes sweeping movements with the helm as the ship squeaks its way through the rows of teeth, avoiding the maw of Fortuna. Thankfully, the ship is small and maneuverable like the ones I'm used to. Made it a lot easier to go through there. Also, you're a very good eye.
I didn't expect there to be so many rocks there and everything. Oh my goodness. You did well.
I think the island just tried to eat us.
Well, that's the protection. There's a reason Marines don't come around here.
Well, it's certainly effective.
It's also the army of people on the island is also the reason they don't come.
Now, surrounded on all sides by shores, trees, and mountains, looming in the fog around a bend of the water and mountain is something incredible and terrifying. Something that sends often a shiver down the spine of even the hardiest sailor the first time seeing it. In the distance, eyes aglow with orange light, a massive skull-shaped mountain rears its ugly head, and along its bottom seems to properly be the pirate settlement. Getting closer, a town composed of docks, streets, shipwrecked hulls, and bits of land and bridges across shallow waters. Ships, tall and small, seem to find themselves resting along one of the many docks that span along the bay. Parts of the town seem to have lights and active people of all sorts, walking along in harmony as if partially drunken or friendly with one another. Other parts have extensive docks filled with nets, harnesses, tables, carrying fish, sharks, and all manner of unidentifiable sea creatures, either full-bodied or chopped up, to prepare for use. With your basic knowledge of how to dock a ship, Violet brings it in kind of towards the center of the town. And it finally rests. The salty brine of the greenish, bluish, dark water splashing against the aged and weathered docks. In front of you, there's many people walking on the dock and Stone Street portions. And you can see a larger, brighter light emanating from one of the buildings in the distance that seems to be a livelier place. Alright. Well, we did it. We're here. Took quite a bit, but it was worth the effort, I think. So, since I know most of you are new, straight forward. That's where I'm going. That is the Marauders, whatever. To the right is the derelict alley. And then to the left is... This is the one I remember the name of fully. The Dead Man's Promenade. It's mostly, it's a fancy name for a shopping and trade fencing kind of district area. So who wants to get drunk?
Oh, I want to go there.
That sounds tempting. I don't know. Yeah, let's go down.
All right. Are the rest of you going to go shopping?
Yippee! Yes.
Take us to Derelict Valley.
Okay. So I will ask you, because I don't want to split into 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Providence is going to go to Becker, or the others are going to just straight up go to the shops, I would ask that you guys just make an agreement to go to one or the other first.
We can go to the shops first. Look around.
That's up to you guys.
Now we can go to the shops first.
So.
Hey, oh, this is exciting. I'm feeling like hardened already. I'm so dirty and stuff. Ready to get these negotiations on. Dar. That is pretty good, no?
I mean, I think just the act of you defying the government's enough to be a part. You don't have to play a part.
You don't have
Unless you want to. You can if you want to.
I think it adds to it. Like I really fit in. Dar. I hate the no.
You don't have to act too strangely here. Everybody's weird here. People openly deal in illegal weapons and things out on the streets. There's no law here. You don't have to worry. You can say, I hate the government, or anything you want. Just don't say I hate pirates. Even then, a few heads turn towards her on the streets. No. It was a joke. I was telling a joke about a marine that said, "Oh, I hate pirates," and then yeah. All right. What with the attendant? She just begins walking towards the place.
Me too.
I'm behind. Yep.
I guess we'll meet up with you guys later.
See ya.
Be safe.
Antonio, Anastasia, call Violets to get some drinks. While the rest of you are... sorry, I forgot. Are you going to...
The shops.
Becker to Selby? Okay, you're going to... The shops. Got it.
Shops.
Okay.
Gonna pop some tags.
Let's see, what style? How do I want to go about this? Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. We'll go ahead and we'll start with, let's say some of the shopping. Get that can be handled pretty easily.
Okay.
Yippee.
So, what you guys want to look at?
Well, I mean, first thing is first, firearm munitions. Slinging guns all day, it's not a inexpensive thing we do. A little low.
I think I mostly just browse, but at the end of the day, I definitely want to try and get some materials if I can find them.
Oh, maybe they got the real big guns here. I mean, this one is already pretty hefty. I'll likely hold on to it for some time. But if they got anything more menacing, I think it's a nice step closer.
As long
You
as
begin
hold
to
on
make your
that one,
way
I can-
to the area, walking westernly. The vibe of the place changes from the more central area that you were in. It gets more wagony. There's more horses, a couple horses here and there moving things in carts, or people moving carts manually. You see people actively probably taking making illegal deals just literally like right next to the alleyways. They're not even bothering with going in the alleyways. As well as people of like horribly dressed people. Like these people look like they robbed a homeless person and then added a little bit of zest to it. No one is looking their best, but I don't think anybody needs to feel like they're looking their best. There's crates and barrels everywhere, as well as a few shops with different things, and a few people selling different foods, and nothing particularly that is amazingly catching the eye until you see a specific place hanging very, very obviously. It has a large square open way, almost like a ramen shop does, like a noodle shop.
Ooh.
And you look at this place, it has a hanging sign that says "Last Regards" with a sword and a flintlock crossed over each other, like cradling the words. And you see this wall behind like this kind of bar area. You see a wall covered with like a shit ton of weapons and guns, almost out in the open. And you're like, well, that's not a good thing. That's probably easy to steal. But then you think of like the place you are, and then you also take notes of the person standing between you and them. This very wide, muscular, 7-foot-tall man. He has this orangish straight hair cut in a mohawk, and one of his eyes is gray with a scratch over it. He crosses his arms, and the muscles almost get in the way, stopping him from doing it properly. Welcome to Last Regards. Anything you want that can shoot, cut, stab, crush, or stop that from happening to you, I have here. Most things else you probably should be at the showcase down the way. So, what can Sven do for you?
Yes, I am looking for. I am looking for some munition. This here beauty, Mr. Sven. And I'll just kind of hold up the blunderbuss in both my hands sideways, like presenting it.
I've got.
You reckon you got anything for my old friend here, dog?
Well, if we're going to go base, yes, certainly. Let me check. He pulls up like these small, like square framed glasses, puts them in front of his eyes, pulls up a small notebook, reads it. Yes. So, the blunderbuss shot. Those we sell at 10 in a container. You get all of them at once. You're not going to buy one or two. 10,000 berries for 10. But
Nope.
before you go and dump all your berries there, we have a few premier items on sale.
No. Sorry.
Here
Like what?
We're fitted for both. It's sort of dual. We have two different things in stock. I have 10 for each different weapon. 10 for a musket and 10 for a blunderbuss. There is one part of our premier item stock. It is known as a velocity shot. It may hit a little weaker, but it is a lot easier to hit. It's made of a lighter metal.
No.
Yes.
The fancy.
You can get 5 of these for 30,000 berries.
Oh,
And then, from a similar vein, we have heavy shot, which you can buy in 5 as well.
oh.
It's made of a much heavier metal than normal, which makes it pack a bigger punch, but it has less aerial velocity. Those are about the same price, 30,000 berries for 5. Here, I will give you the full rundown of these in the logbook. Making sure, making sure that
Logbook.
there you go. So you can read the literal stats of them. The velocity shot is a +2 to hit, but a -2 to damage, and then the heavy shot is +2 to damage, but -1 to hit. And he's got 10 in stock of each type of musket and blunderbuss, in case that matters.
50,000 berries.
And then you can get 10 normal shot for 10,000 berries.
Well, this sounds pretty. Oh, very nice indeed. I would like to purchase one of those heavy them shots. Yes, the heavier ones.
You want 1 sack of them?
Yes.
Alright, sir. That will be 30,000 berries.
Yep. Here you go, my friend, and I will also be requiring 20 of your normal shots for the blunderbuss.
Alright. I'll give it to you. I'll put those in the same bag, and then I'll put the heavy ones in a different one. That will be 20,000 berries.
50,000. Here'll be 50,000 berries. All fine and papery. And I got it in a completely normal way. And only 50,000 berries, real pirate-like.
He leans in. You're not a Marine, are you?
Marine? No.
You know you have to tell me if you're a Marine.
Well, certainly not Marine, but I am ex-military forces. Gustavus grad.
I think I've heard of a place.
I heard some things I shouldn't have, and now the Marines are after me.
Well, tough luck, buddy. Thank you for your purchase, though. He hands you 1 big bag of the 20 shot, and then the smaller bag of 5. Now, since you seem to like the close-range weaponry, I do sell. If you so happen to be the kind that carries one of those double-barrel shotguns, I've got some incendiary shells.
I mean that sounds kinda crazy, right? Like you'd set somebody on fire with those. I mean,
Yes.
I don't have the
You would.
firearms for it.
Alright.
I just feel like I can turn my.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with setting people on fire, Stukov. I do it quite a bit sometimes. You see their clothes start burning when the spear touches them.
I mean, the guns can already kill people if you're not careful with them. I don't want to set anybody on the fire. I mean, that's crazy. Like insane.
I was too transfixed on this man's mustache. His perfectly shaped mustache, that I didn't notice you have an entire forge on your back.
Yeah, it's pretty unique, I guess.
Since entire forge.
Speaking of unique,
How
you got
much
it.
could I?
It's not
It's very
for sale.
unique. Oh. Everything's for sale. Come on.
You have anything unique or special you might have for me?
I have just named many premier items, but if you want more options, I do have more premier items. I do, as you can see, I have many. I have basically any item, normal armor that you could want. I've got the got a bunch of things. If you want it, Sven's got you covered. Elsewise, I do have, depending on what you're interested in, I have multiple things. Let's see. I've got these lightweight bladed cards made by some freak. I don't know. I've got a King Slayer bullet.
King Slayer bullet.
And he just bends down under the counter and pulls out like a single gold gilded bullet. It's a very expensive bullet, and I only have one.
And what does this bullet do?
Yeah, what's so special about it, other than it's gold?
To my knowledge, it's crafted in such a way, by such skilled people, and with the correct type of metal, that it completely ignores a foe's armor, and just goes straight to the person. The only way you're going to dodge it is if you're good at dodging. No armor can protect you. And this is a hefty cost. It is 500,000 belt. And I only have the one. And I will share you literally what it does in the logbook. There you guys go.
500,000. Ow!
People kill for a bullet that can ignore armor. People carry a big shield or, are heavily armored like a forge guy here. And it won't matter. In the hands of a skilled marksman, it's very dangerous.
It's quite amazing because you have.
No. Yeah.
It is certainly an interesting item, but I think what I'm looking for is things more of the melee persuasion.
I have many premier items. Precisely along those lines. We have gotten these very exotic weapons crafted from the craftsmen of Knossos, this city on Tarfinos, whatever, that's known for hosting some of the most skilled artisans the world has to offer. I have this. He just fucking pulls out this massive spear. Great spear. He bends down. I have this. Drops a massive fucking cleaver. Zweihander. I have this.
No.
That's a good sword, and I have this.
No.
It's not quite this big. It's a wrist crossbow.
They really just don't stop ending, do they?
These are definitely some interesting weapons.
And the spear
Absolutely
sounded of
right.
good quality.
All of them are. However, your average person won't be skilled enough to use them, so that is part of the work.
I'm sure I can handle these things. I'm familiar with all kinds of weapons. Comes with the gig of making things,
And you're going to help me out too, right, Dexy?
They are quite pricey, I should add. But weapons that are high quality tend to be pricey. Do you have interest in these?
Yeah, why don't you let me take a closer look at that sword?
All right. So which one?
Let's just take a look.
Zweihander
look
or
at
the
that
bastard sword?
Oh, that's a sword?
What, the
The
Zweihander?
Zweihander? Yeah.
Yeah, those are massive, great swords. Pretty sure they're German in origin. And
Yeah.
I understand for two-handed.
they're very big. They're like a claymore, except more stylish. And because technically how this works, even though it would technically be a great sword by normal standards. Hey, don't you go looking up things?
I don't know what a Zweihander looks like.
Kill you.
Sorry.
What I said? I'll kill you.
Sorry.
Queen.
Yeah. Here is all the stats for all the weapons put down on the table. And these are all exotic weapons.
Exotic weapon.
Yes, exotic.
Super heavy. Wow.
Yeah, it's
So
Why
you're
is the
interested in
one
Bastard
that's
Sword?
25 pounds that isn't super heavy?
yeah.
Hmm. That one is very, very quite expensive, as everything is. That will cost you about 700,000 berries.
Yes, very pricey.
Costs for brilliant craftsmanship, such as the merchants or the artisans of Delphinos.
Yeah, I don't think I quite got that many berries on me right now.
Well, that is the case then.
Yeah. I mean, do you think you could point me in a way, maybe? Is there a place here that sells maybe materials I could use to craft things of my own?
Depending on what you have. If you're talking armor and weapons, I've got that handled. If you're talking other things, that is for a different place.
Well, armor and weapons is definitely what I'm talking about.
Alright. Well, I've got a bunch of raw materials in the back. How much you looking for?
Well, I'd say I'm willing to, if you have it, 200,000 berries worth of materials.
200,000 berries worth. Alright. I'm going to charge you an up cost. 250,000 berries for the cost of me acquiring them.
Do you have the extra 50,000 berries, Dexy?
Wait, how about this? 200,000 berries, and I toss in a flintlock and like 10 bullets for it.
Sorry, I just read Zach's message.
Yeah.
Well, in the flintlock well, a flintlock is worth a lot if you're selling a decent quality flintlock and 10 bullets for it.
Yeah, I'm willing to sell that.
Alright, well, let me do the calculations. That would be, I'd say, yeah, I can take the flintlock and the bullets for the 200,000 berries worth.
Oh, and I
Will
guess.
Will that be all you need then?
I mean, how much materials are you actually willing to give me? Because if you're willing to take this flintlock for that, then I could definitely buy more with the berries I got.
I wouldn't go above 1 million berries.
Well, I don't got that much. I only got these 200,000 and this flintlock. However much you can give me for that, I'll take.
Depends on what you're putting into. I'll give you, let's see, 500,000 berries worth of materials. That's good for you.
Could you repeat that real quick?
500,000 berries.
I think
Well.
that definitely works for me.
Alright, you have yourself a
Got
deal.
yourself a deal, sir.
I'll bring out the crate with the materials. You can take it back whenever. Before we do that, would you like to browse some of our armor?
Actually, that would be something worth looking into.
Alright. Well, we do have the basics. We have the normal stuff that you find everywhere else, which is for everybody. That's the basic armors of D&D, essentially. So, you can ask about that if you're interested. Then we do also, on top of the weapons from Knossos, we've also got armor crafted by the craftsman there. So long as you have the desire to buy them. I don't think you have the funds, but you can at least see them and perhaps think about coming back for them. And he shows kind of like wheels out on carts, already in armor stands, 3 different sets of armor, all very like finely detailed, crafted, made out of very good material, but also it's not just the material, it's also the way they were made. And these are the armors, and they are of course all exotic. But yes, these are those 3 are the premier items, obviously. Anything else? I do probably mostly have a surplus of it. Does any of it catch your eye?
Is there anything I could acquire with 100,000 berries, friend?
I guess depending on your depending on how swift you are, you could get a thick shirt, or you could get some hide armor. A thick shirt, Norman, is 11 plus Dex mod, and it's light armor. And hide is medium armor, but it's 12 plus Dex modifier, max of 2.
Neither of those are... damn. No, maybe some other time I'll be able to come back and purchase something more worthwhile. Do you have any revolver rounds, anyways?
I've got some bullets, yes.
How much for it? Say,
20,000 per 10.
The 20,000 per 10?
What are you confused about?
I thought for the blunderbuss ones, those
The blunderbuss is cheaper. It's an older weapon. Revolver is the newer, better crafted, more. You're not going to start arguing with me over my prices here, are you? I have enough barterers and bickerers that come by here every day. I don't need more of it.
No troubles, no troubles. I'm just you learned that is all. I don't mean to be disturbance. I'll take 10 of them in good faith.
All right, you'll hand him 20,000.
Yes.
Hey, you guys do have those like that pile of jewelry that you did never get around to selling, regardless.
With the guys, right? It's just not the ones yet.
Yeah, he hands you a case with the bullets in it and takes the bears from you. All right. No, did anything else catch your eye, or is this about all for today?
Maybe 20 more of the blunderbuss.
God, Stukov.
Okay.
Look,
I'm sorry.
no, you don't have to. I might be able to find somewhere better for you.
Keep in mind, these do have a weight. Everything you're buying does have a weight, so you can just keep that in mind with like your inventory and stuff. That you can overload on that.
Your dad has spent every penny you have here.
But it was so nice that he went through over all this stuff, and it seems well procured.
You don't need the 20. You don't need the new 20 blunderbuss shots.
I already handed him the money.
No.
His eyes just like race back and forth between you. Are you going to buy it or not, for one? And then two, do not cry in front of my store. I do not need tears, and also you're going to ruin your brilliant mustache if you start crying right now. Do not do that.
No, he's not going to buy them. He's not going to buy them.
But I already have it out in my hand, and like he already went to get it. He's holding it right now.
I'll look you only a person in it.
To be fair,
I can tell you
He grabs the 20,000
Ammo.
berries in your hand and slowly slides the 20 bullets in a bag over to you, and the 20 shots over to you. It's a very heavy bag, but keep it on you. You'll do good. Thank you for your patronage. Now, would you please move out to the front of my store? I have other customers that likely want to go here, but you're very interesting.
Yes.
Okay, we spent
yes,
money
yes.
over here. We should.
Yeah, we should leave. If we don't have anything else to buy for you, I believe I already bought all of my things I need.
So, where do you guys head now?
Is the showcase mentioned by Violet in this street as well? On the
Yeah.
street? So I would like to visit the showcase.
You'll begin to head over to the showcase. In the meantime, let's go back over to our people in the tavern finally. Sobbing over bullets and money. We swap over to
I'm
The-
poor.
you guys chose to go
You know.
there before selling off your fucking fortune.
Look, I may be
Uh,
poor, but I'm happy.
Matthew, I wanted to
Like,
ask
man.
if I could grab some of the bottles before I left of wine,
Yeah, go right ahead.
like 2.
Sure, you can
Yeah,
fit them in
well,
like some belt pocket or something.
Yeah.
Some belt thing. Fuck, where's that at? Why do I not see this? There. Oh, there it is, okay. So, swapping over now to our other people, which is Antonio, and Anastasia, along with Violet, who is there.
The goat trio.
The goat trio.
Literally.
I guess the OG trio. You walk to the streets, and as soon as you walk to the front entrance of it, you immediately see like 2 people leaning on each other, arms on each other's shoulders, walking by, mugs in hands, like slurred, singing, "Sailor!" And then fucking fall directly on their back. And you do note that they do manage to keep their mug upright even as they collide with the ground.
Wow,
Good
impressive.
And now that you're there in front of it, you can see properly that the name of this place is the Marauders Blitz. Viola just kind of shrugs. I guess I got that done. Okay. And as you walk in, you feel a slight sticky resistance to moving each step of your foot from the floorboards. And seemingly there's large cracks and holes in the ceiling above you, you note as you walk in. A couple of which manage to let in a little bit of moonlight. Now, inside, it is a very lively place. Let me move you to here. Now inside, it's a very lively place. Directly in front of the door, many feet away, is the primary, kind of blocked by tables of patrons, bar, of which many people sit, snoozing, contemplating, or having a raucous laughter, similar to the many tables that make up the bar. The air hangs with this mixture of salty sea brine, sweat, and a fuck ton of alcohol. Stairs close by to the doorway on the right-hand side lead to a second floor that overlooks the main room with a balcony, of which even more people find themselves on, either enjoying themselves or talking in a slight secretive whisper. Cups can be heard slamming against the tables or clinking against each other in a boastful fashion. Tales of perhaps exaggerated claims told proudly, and people cursing their luck or foe in games of chance. Violet leads you both to the primary bar, of which you see that's behind the bar, the floor is like strangely higher than the base level floor of the rest of the tavern. You notice why immediately as you see this dwarven man who walks with a limp and has an eye patch over his right eye and this slightly curly, salt and pepper colored mustache. He tends to everybody getting their orders and whatnot. To make a long story short, Violet calls him down and asks for herself. She just says, "I'll take one of your strongest drinks, please."
Same here. I'll do that too.
One of the cheapest, please.
Just chuckles to himself. That's two of the most popular drinks then. Got it. And just goes back and limps over to the thing and starts pouring. Violet leans back in her seats. It's nice to get away from them. Honestly, I don't know, I know I haven't known you guys that long, but I was getting overwhelmed with some of them. Specifically that one guy, he wanted to take roll call?
He's new. I mean, he hasn't experienced almost anything yet.
He is weird.
Huh.
Very strange, very strange. Each of your cups or your mugs are slid across the bar and given to you. Of them all, Anastasia, yours seems like the frothiest. It's an inconsequential amount of berries in the grand scheme of things. I'll tell you like a total at the end, if it, just for the sake of not slowing everything down.
I'm not trying to go too crazy yet.
Yeah, yours is very frothy, whereas the strong one is very it doesn't have very much froth, but it is like dark, with a very large odor to it. So properly sat down and everything. Looking around the room, you see everybody going about their deals and their own selves for the lively thing. And now, like, a couple minutes have passed after drinking, some sips and some banter. Violet turns over towards you, and there are like a few eyes awkwardly like glancing at Antonio, but not lingering for too long. With like a slight beer mustache, she asks, "So, you said you wanted to find the what it's called, the One Piece. That's not just something that somebody randomly one day thinks to themselves and is like, oh, I want to go find the One Piece. So, do either of you want to tell me why? You got any reasons? Other than the obvious of, I like money.
Mine's not too special. Kind of whenever I got into the life of being a pirate, I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but I like to be the best at whatever I do. I like to be the best person forward. And when I started out the pirate dig, it wasn't of my own willingness, more like I was forced into it. But I figured if this was going to be my new life, I might as well be the best one at it and get the actual treasure that apparently everyone is looking for.
It's been so long, I'm not even sure if many people still think it even exists.
I hope it exists still. Oh, my entire life has been a waste of being a pirate, so.
Don't say that. if it's any help, it's not a waste. At least you helped me.
Seems like you're in quite a pickle. Sure, you still don't want to talk about it, but whatever it was, hope it's behind you now.
To make a long story short, something happened and I washed up on the shore of Sidewinder. When I was unconscious on the beaches, slightly coming to, I saw figures that looked like pirates taking my prized possession, and she clutches onto her locket. It's something that I wouldn't want to let go. My late father gave it to me as a nerdo. And
Sentimental
I
value.
couldn't let it go. So I started, I started investigating. I thought it might have been you. So that's what the entire mix-up was, and then you hurt me. So thank you.
Looks like you already got one of your greatest treasures then.
There's something greater that I've set my eyes on. Anyway, you're very scary. What was your name again?
Antonio de Laguna.
Antonio de Laguna. So why are you looking for the One Piece? Is there some cause, something that sent you out for it?
Mine's simple. Just trying to spread the name. That's it. Spreading my name. Spreading my name, maybe gaining some allies. Already done that.
That's very
Hopefully.
proud.
That's how I was raised.
I suppose I'm living how I was raised a little bit too. Some things we can't shake.
I mean, you're already off to a great start already. There are already some heads
Uh-huh,
turning in here,
yeah.
looking at you right now.
My presence tends to do that.
As you say that, like a couple people who are a little close to hear the conversation just like turn away. Take some drinks, shuffle some more.
Yeah,
in their mouth.
I'm used to that.
Happens often.
I mean, look at me. Look at you.
Well,
I see no
Tired.
difference.
our biological bodies.
That's nice. Thank you, Violet.
Almost different for
No,
me.
that was sarcasm. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I apologize. I can say it genuinely if you want me to. I mean, you are a
Good.
kind person from what I've met. Not as scary as they say for your kind to be.
Your body is quite biologically different from all the stuff I had to look into fishermen. So
It's at this point you kind of hear a person's voice raised from one of the tables behind you. It's more in the center of the room. Hands kind of slam on the table. The seat scratches up against the floorboards backwards. There's no way! 3 in a row! You see he's yelling at this, like, very... He's yelling at this person, this burly man with this white shirt and this brown, almost hunter's tunic. He's very large and wide. Sitting in front of him are 2 cups, a bunch of dice, and a lot of berries being slid his way. He just kind of smiles to himself. You're just a bad liar. What can I tell you? The guy just kind of angrily rubs his chin. You must have been cheating or something. There's no way. You just happen to guess right that many times. come on! I'm not that bad of a liar! Read 'em and weep. This isn't cards! Just laughs more. You're just mad. Now get on out of here or make another bet. He just looks around and storms out the door. Damn. And the guy just leans back in his seat. A bunch of people kind of looking the way, and some people not, as it's like a common occurrence for people to make a scene in here. He just kind of smirks around, looking around a bit. Anybody else want to challenge me? I've got quite a few berries to spend now, thanks to that chump.
Any of you two going to play?
I'm not much of a gambler.
Antonio?
What is he playing? I don't know what that is.
It looks like he's playing liar's dice.
You know what? Yeah, I'll play.
You kind of stand up saying this. A bunch of people look the way now and just like, oh shit. Even the guy kind of like widens his eyes before he shakes his face. Then have a seat.
I'll walk over eagerly.
Alright, you walk over, take a nice seat. Viola just kind of looks over to Anastasia. Oh, so that's the kind of person he is. Okay. The guy in front of you, very, very thick, very large. Takes one smile. The game's liar's dice. You know how to play.
Nope.
Well, the rules are simple. Each of us, we have 5 dice. You put it in a cup, you spin it around a bit, put it on the table, then you peek at your own dice. And I'll peek at mine. We don't look at each other's. The rules are, somebody will go first. We'll decide on that. You want to try to guess how many dice are facing up. How many number of that dice are facing up. For example, at the table in total. So I can say there's 2 6s that are facing up. And then it'll go over to you. And you'll either have to match with a different thing, saying there's 2 5s, for example, or you can up the number, saying there's 3 6s. And we go clockwise and clockwise, going higher and higher. The way to win and lose, however, is that if somebody says a number and you don't think they're being honest about that number, or that they didn't guess right, after they make their tell, for example, 3 5s, if you call me a liar because I said there's 3 5s, and then we pull up our cups and there's only 2 5s, then that makes me a liar. However, if there's 3 or more, then I am not a liar, and you lose. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a game of bluffing and guessing. So, how much you want to start with?
How much do you normally start with?
Oh, depends on the person. Let's start with a good solid number, enough to get me excited. 100,000 berries.
Alright.
Alright, put it on the table then. He pulls out his own berries, places them on the table.
I'll do the same.
Alright. Currently there are a bunch of, 6-sided dice on the table. He gets a cup, puts 5 of them in his, and then, you do the same. Alright, now do you want to decide who goes first? You want to go first or not? Or do you want to have some dice roll to see who goes first?
Let's do a dice roll. I like
Alright.
chance.
pulls out one of the dice. You pull out one of the dice. Roll it. Roll me a d6. Whoever gets higher goes first. All right. Looks like I'm going.
Okay.
So you both shake the cups and then put them face down on the table and take a peek. I want you, I'm not going to look for now. I want you to make me a GR roll of 5d6. And I will roll my own 5d6. Okay. He looks down, looks up. 2 2s.
Three 2s.
He smiles. He looks around a bit. Liar.
Okay.
You're both going to turn your cups up, revealing it. I will take a screenshot and reveal it at the same time I look at yours. So it's going to be in logbook. This is his dice roll, and this is yours. Let's see. That is 3 2s. As in total, there are 3 2s. He glances up. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah. He slides the berries over to you. Honestly, I looked at your face. I thought you were lying. All right, then. Well, you want to go another round? Go higher this time? What do you say, 175,000 berries?
Why not?
All right, you start this time.
Okay.
In that case, I would like you to do the same, and I will roll mine again as well. You both shake, put it down on the thing. He looks down at his, you look down at yours, and you make the first one.
Two 1s.
Three 1s.
Yeah, 4 1s.
Now we're good. Five 1s.
What?
Just locks eyes, dead with you, staring you down.
Liar.
That's your call. Oh.
Liar.
Let's show him. He he lifts his up at the same time as you show yours, and he reveals that on top of your 3 1s that you have, he himself has 3 1s.
Damn it.
As these are the total rolls between both of these
Damn.
people.
I wanted to say 6 so bad, dude.
Wow.
God damn it.
Can't beat a professional.
You got me.
As he pulls in his haul, now he has gotten his back and made some more. I'm willing to go a third round, but if we're going another, I want to go higher. You sure you're up for that?
Yeah.
How
I
much?
say, why not keep it simple? What, we went up 75k last time. let's say it's the same amount. So 250,000 berries. What do you say?
Sure.
All right, well, don't be disappointed. Start saying I'm cheating. If you're
Oh, I'm not like that guy.
all right, I'll go first. This time, honestly, you don't have to GR roll me. Just roll me out in the open,
What?
so the others can see yours.
I will be watching a little bit more intently this time, though.
Okay.
Watch.
Uh,
Watch.
give me a moment. So he's going to start off. Let me make this. So he's starting off, yeah. He looks down at his. He looks up at you. Just whistles. 4 ones. What do you mean by you're looking closer, I guess? What's your...
Just watching his hands, watching the way he's moving.
Okay, you can roll me a perception check. Or sorry, insight check. Roll me an insight check.
Nice.
And then tell me your
Better
roll,
than
'cause I'm
perception.
tabbed out of the roll 20.
Yeah. 13.
13. Alright. You look him up and down. You don't really see anything particular. In fact, you're not even able to catch on any of his tells, if he has any. This guy's kind of a closed book for you. So yeah, his current statement stands.
He said 4 ones?
He did say 4-1. Come on, make a move.
Five one.
He looks you up and down. Like I said, you shouldn't challenge someone who plays this so often. Liar. He pulls his cup upright, revealing his, and looks at yours. And you said 5 ones, yes?
Yeah.
He shows his. He only has 2 ones on his, meaning there's 4 ones, and you are in fact the liar.
That's exactly what I was gonna happen. God damn it.
Nice try. As he leans over and sweeps it all towards him. I have to say though, you were quite scary in look. Maybe not so as much in terms of lying ability, huh?
Yeah.
That's good for me.
Enjoy your money.
Thanks. At this point, Anastasia, in the back where you are, you notice somebody carrying 2 mugs by the hand, 2 very large mugs. Antonio, you start walking back to the group, and as you sit down, the person kind of trying to move in a direction bumps into you and spills an entire cup and a half's worth onto Violet, and also further a bit soaking your legs, especially the crotch area. It's this guy with this very gray beard, this nasty teeth, this shaggy black hair. He just smiles down. Sorry, I didn't see you there. You should really watch where you're going.
Uh-huh.
He, Viola just looks up and I'm like, really? You know, I don't really have like a change of clothes. And he just goes, like I said, the big guy should have watched where he was going.
Yeah, it was me who should have watched, huh?
It was. Actually, now that you're saying it, I'd like an apology.
That's not happening, buddy.
Buddy. Not your buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy. Yeah. Listen, the way I see it, actually, I was willing to let bygones be bygones, but then this bitch had to start speaking, and you're calling me buddy. You owe me, actually,
Bitch.
2 cups worth. What do you say? We split the difference, you pay half of the cups worth. Call it a day.
First of all, that's just me buying you a cup. That's not me buying you 2. Second of all, no.
I'm not exactly asking.
I'll get right up in his face.
You're right up in his
Walk
face.
away.
He kind of like winces a little bit. It seems like he has a moment of hesitation. Before he spontaneously, out of nowhere, pushes you backwards and you kind of stumble a little bit, just a couple feet, and you knock into somebody who's actively putting a fork into their mouth. And it stabs onto their tongue with the jerk of your movement. As the guy just goes, he looks toward you. What are you doing? He looks down at his fucking plate of crab. He grabs the crab and fucking swings it at your head.
Right.
And then someone else from above yells, "Hey, that guy was cheating!" And then somebody else says, "I ain't cheating! What do you mean I'm cheating?" And then a cup's thrown across the way, and it fucking, like, bounces off of multiple different parts of the pillars of the room, and then bonk you directly on the head, Anastasia, getting
I
you
knew it.
soaked in water. Soaked in alcohol, sorry. Just pouring all over your face, getting in your eyes, it stings. As people begin to stand up and have a problem with many people, after he tries to hit you with the crab, I'd like you to roll me an acrobatics check to dodge. And Antonio.
Holy moly.
16.
16? You managed to duck out of the way, and then he swings the crab, and it smacks the guy who pushed you in the face. And he's just dumbfounded. He's like, "What? Huh?" So he fucking... he grabs the chair that you are, like, going to sit in, and tosses at him. He ducks out of the way. It splinters against one of the pillars, and then the legs go off and fly off into different people, hitting more people in the head. People walking by get the blame for it, as a kerfuffle seems to be beginning to happen. We'll get to the bottom of that in a bit. For now, we're gonna swap back over to our people shopping. As currently the Marauders Blitz seems to be having a little bit of an interesting go of it for now. Let's see. Let's go for. Okay. So, where are you guys going for now? You guys are heading. I believe you said you were heading for
the
the
showcase.
The showcase. All right.
Yeah.
I'll try to make this quicker than last time. I don't want to spend 30 years doing it. So, you walk up to a place that is nothing more from the outside than like a window joint with a sign that, a wooden sign that hangs out the front of it, set in very like italicized, nice letterings, the showcase. In like very like nice golden and black bordered text. You do notice, however, unfortunately, that it seems someone has like crossed out the O and W in show and put IT so it now is the shit case.
No.
It's very unfortunate, but tis the lands of living here, I guess. As you walk in,
No. The shit case. Lovely.
you see a very like well appointed place with a nice rug and walls covered with a variety of gear, ranging from like basically everything that you guys can probably think of that are on like the tools, adventuring gear, tables of like the DMG or PH or the player's handbook, for example. Those are like spread all along everywhere. You know, there's kits, there's supplies, and a bunch of shit. Walking around, seemingly taking stock of everything in a book, is this rather like extraordinarily skinny halfling with this messy brown hair, these slightly too large clothes, and this large, almost steampunk-esque hat with goggles on it. He just starts like taking notes. 5 of those. And according to this, I'm supposed to get another shipment in tomorrow, but knowing those people, they're probably going to be a bit later. Oh! He just turns so. Customers! Come on in!
Oh, thank you.
Close the door behind
hat.
you. It's already closed. So, what can I do for you? At the showcase, my name's Elias. I will be handling all of your needs here. I sell a variety of things. Anything that you want, I can probably have. Anything that you can dream of. I sell specialist equipment, like bombs, poisons, gear, a bunch of random crap. I got a bunch of premier items, if you're interested. What you want? What you looking for?
I want to hear about your premier items.
The premier items. All right, I got a bunch of things here. So right here, he walks, he just immediately like gets down to business, pulls out 2 bags, puts it on a counter. Okay, so here I got some authentic Bang Rock black powder here. Here, these are big bombs. They go a boom. I got some handheld bombs. They're smaller bombs. They still go boom, but in a small area. Right? Got it?
Right.
Got some important things. I've got some experimental brews from some vendor in the Grand Line. They've apparently been getting more popular lately, but you know, I've only gotten a few. Yeah, experimental brews from some like genius in the Grand Line. It's whatever. So I've got one called the Iron Belly. It's basically, you know, it makes you more resilient. I've got one called Rabbit Taste. Got some Eagle Eyes. Got some
more resilient.
So,
Okay.
are we following?
He still comes out. He's doing like the roly thing. You're in fucking swirls right now.
Okay. So tell me when I lost you, and I'll go back there and I'll start over again.
No. Keep going.
Yeah, mostly that's what I got. Mostly that's what I got. I've got a bunch of things in sale. Got a bunch of things. You know, mostly. There are a lot of things, but they're very premier and authentic. You know, whatever. You need to let yourself sleep at night whenever you buy them and spend a crap load of berries. It's honestly maybe a little bit unjustifiable, but I think they're worth it in the end if you're going to go out there and do a bunch of crazy stuff.
Okay. Tell me more about this experimental brew.
So we've got a bunch of experimental brews. We've got one of those. I think I've got 3 different kinds. I've got one called Iron Belly. I've got the Rabbit's Haste, and I've got Eagle Eyes.
Rabbit's Eagle Eyes.
Yeah, and honestly,
any more honest?
I know those are about all that you're gonna get from here.
I see. Yeah.
They're quite rare. They're, from what I can tell, sourced in the Grand Line. You know, we just get what we can from salvaged places and, you know, stolen shipments and whatever. On top of what they're protecting themselves.
Of course.
Wait, hold up. Stolen shipments.
And you can read kind of the effects in the back of it. To save a fuck ton of time, here is the list and the log pose of all of them. How many are in stock, how much they cost, and what they do. And what they look like. So there you go.
Oh, I see. Iron Belly. Rabbit Taste. Stepping it down in this boyish ocean. Lightness and
Iron
spring.
Belly
Okay.
a few months ago.
Okay.
In real life.
Attacking at long ranges and posts managing in range weapon attack rolls. spot has a mark of a smiling man with a shiny tooth and a streak of gray hair. Hey, Elias, you know who's the man on these bottles?
I believe that's the vendor or the person who creates them.
Oh. Oh, great!
I don't know the name.
Super.
And here is details on the bombs. There's bombs and then there's handheld bombs.
How do you take care for bombs? They got quite a few.
I don't think really anything I care much for.
I think that get in the way of my method.
Your method.
I adore the heavy firearms. If I can stay to my guns, I think I'll be doing just fine.
I mean, I will say bombs are pretty heavy firepower sometimes. Though I guess that's not what you mean.
Those are bombs. These are handheld bombs. There you go. I shall
I see.
with a special trade. Give me a moment. Special.
Hey, Elias, is it? These are all great, excellent premier things. I'm sure it's
Yep. What I got?
I'm tuned towards the fighting, the combat. I thought when I came here, I wanted to look for some more cool collectibles. You know,
What do you mean by that?
little trinkets of sorts.
Little
I
trinkets?
don't
What
know
do they
if
look
you-
like? Some secondhand souvenir store that you're gonna find on some like shitty little beach in some tiny island and nowhere?
No need for.
Oh, that's just assume the showcase with showcase.
The showcase is for like important items that people want to buy, not like little trinkets. What? I got a bunch of pirates, mercenaries, and cutthroats to come here. You think if I'm gonna sell them a little scarecrow that's the size of a pinky finger with like some roses on its neck, and it's like, oh, it has some lore behind it. You think people are gonna want that? I mean, maybe they might want it as long as it has like a creepy history behind it. But I'm not gonna sit here all day and think of like a bunch of crazy little histories and mysteries behind every little tiny item and trinket.
Right. Well, I think that's all the time we have. We have to go somewhere else, don't we?
You don't want anything?
I
got poisons.
Whoa, Ian, I think I'm through shopping here. It's a bit.
Well, my friend's got a bad stomach. Don't worry about him.
What about you, big guy? Looks to Dexios.
I've already kind of spent my pocket money.
Okay.
Tell you what, keep that I'll keep an eye on that eagle eye. So we'll get a little bit more pocket money, and maybe you'll see me again.
All right, I'll see you when richer.
Unbelievable. Let's go.
And like as we leave the door, it's like he talks so fast.
You head out the door, it's just like, okay, I've got like 5 more things coming in. Got some assholes coming in. It's gonna split me 5 minutes behind schedule. You walk outside onto the streets. What do you do?
Well, y'all wanna head back to the bar?
I mean,
Unless
is that really the place you wanted to go to?
It wasn't there also another place? How did you need an attendant to?
I'm gonna go meet an old connection. I don't believe you want to tag along unless you want to make some more pirate cosplaying. Huh?
It'd be fine, but I'd really be in good conscience if you had someone accompanying you, especially in a He just kind of looks around the area in a place like this.
Do you think I need someone to accompany me?
This is the least I can do. Or we can do.
Luckily, Stukov, thank you for offering to protect me, lad. it's better if I go alone.
So, would you guys like to deliver the resources that Dexio spot back to the ship? And then what? Sorry, you're going to go search for the friend?
Yeah. So we'll go back to the ship, drop off the stuff that we bought. On the check the jewelries that we have. Attempt to try to assess what kind of value I could sell these for, and then go find the friend.
Okay. Do you have like, what is it called? Like a jeweler's kit?
No.
You will not be able to assess the value then.
Okay.
That is something that you need someone good at that, and that's what like either people on like like literal street vendors are good at, like specific jewelers or like brokers, for example.
All right.
But yeah, you go back to the ship. It does seem, seems safe enough. It seems like most people here already have their own ship, hopefully, so yours hopefully isn't at risk. It does stand out a bit, given that it has an open-winged bird kind of like figurine at the head of it. But other than that, yeah, you're able to deliver the heavy crates that are. I don't know how heavy those are. Technically matters because weight does matter on a smaller ship. Probably not nearing its limit though. And given the directions, are you going to begin to head down? You're going to head down Derelict Alley?
Yes. Just everyone wants to come with me.
Heck yeah.
I mean, might as well. Surely nothing interesting's really going on at the bar right now anyway.
Yeah, and not much for drunken ragers.
Hell no.
I don't know. So, after quickly dropping off the resources that you got, and anything, picking up the jewelry that you have, like, held in stock, and what have you. You begin to head in the direction that you were given by Violet, down a very, darker, a bit more scarier, sinister streets. Why is that? What the fuck just happened? Kind of more, maybe sinister streets. It's a little bit darker. The buildings are a little bit closer together. The alleyway's a little bit darker. The movement of the other areas isn't really here in the way that the others were. People in this area do seem to be doing their dealings in shadows and around corners as rats scurry along the docks and stone pathways.
Yeah.
And I need to find Becker. So probably the best way is to ask.
Gonna approach some person.
I'm gonna look around and I'll find someone that I can approach.
Okay.
Ask.
Nearby, leaning on one of the buildings, kind of partially in an alley, just at the very entrance of it, you see somebody currently taking a puff of a cigarette. Large green bandana covering their head. Darker skin. You look towards him and you're gonna ask.
Yeah, hello, it's I'm looking towards someone named Becker. Would you be able to help me?
Thanks. just kind of takes another. How much you want to pay for it?
How much do I want to pay for it? What's
How's
5,000.
$1,000 sound? 5,000. No, that sounds.
No,
kinda
no,
bad.
no. I'm not gonna give you 5,000. I was kidding with you.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuade. Persuasion. Okay. No, come on.
Just kind of chuckles. Thinks to himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet you at 2,500. 2,500. How's that?
No, I think. Would you
I
like
can
to?
get lost.
I could give you 1,000. I could give this 1,000 to someone else.
He just continues dragging. You're blocking my view of the desolate alley. Get out of here.
1,500. It's more than you asked for.
He kind of looks down, shakes his head, spits in his hand, and extends it towards you.
No, okay. No, I'm walking away.
It's like, I draw the line at split hands.
No. Okay.
Dad, did you find out anything useful for your brother?
You just walk away. Poser.
No. I met an asshole though.
I mean, I imagine there's plenty of more around here where that comes from.
Oh, I know. I just have to talk to someone else.
Know about that person over there? Just kind of like points at a random person.
I'll scout out the random person that he pointed to.
Yeah, they seem friendly.
Most other people seem to be in pairs or actively like walking down the street, like a few people here and there.
Most other people.
One of the people we'll say is one of those people talking in pairs. And it just seems to be this, pirate, mercenary, cutthroat type. Worn clothing, baggy and just randomly put together.
Ah! I'm gonna walk up to the pair.
All right. He walks up to them and then you're kind of like slightly joining in on a part of a conversation. And then I looked her dead in the eyes and I said, "You can either give me all you got." Oh. You got
Hello there.
one of them looks over. "What do you want?" Another's just like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
So I'm here to find someone named Becker.
Becker.
I'm hoping you would know him.
I'm back.
They both like giggle to themselves and simultaneously say, "I might know Becker. Depends how much you want to pay for that." In unison.
I'm not gonna pay these people for names. This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh.
I guess.
I'm sure I can find out this information for other people. How about... Look, maybe you guys need this. 500 berries.
They look at each other and just look back to you. 500 berries isn't worth the dirt that I stand upon.
500 berries is worth a couple of words. to each of you.
1,000 bears, 500 each.
Okay. You got a deal.
They both spit in their hands, extended towards you.
Yeah.
I have to shake both hands.
Yeah.
You're gonna shake both hands.
Am I? No, I'm not gonna.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna shake their hands. I'm gonna look at them. Like,
They hold their hands out expectingly.
I'll just get out of the way and go shake their hands.
No, don't touch it, Dexter.
Why don't you-
Ah!
You shake their
That's
hands.
fine.
They're like, all right, normally you're supposed to spit in your own hand as well, but yeah, we got it. It's enough.
I'll remember next time.
Good. You pull your hand away, you have like the most disgusting slime covered hand. There's like a bit of black and green in there. You think there might be like a parts, like a small, like a very tiny shard of a tooth, potentially.
Yeah.
Just like flick his hand like, okay then.
You're gonna hand them the 1,000 berries?
yeah, I'll hand them 1,000 berry,
I
500
guess it'd be
each.
coins. Amazing. Yeah, Becker's just down the way. Keep going for like another 40 seconds to the left.
Right, thanks.
No problem. Look at that
Any-
big old, disgustingly toothed smile.
That's a lovely smile you have there. I bet you get all the ladies.
It's enough to get your mom.
Come on, let's
What?
go.
Just ignore them,
What did you-
Stukov. Just ignore.
No. Nah,
Said it was enough
you
to
know,
get your
it
mom.
is. It's a very rude thing to comment on one's mother. I'm sure you didn't mean it. We're all
They
in
just-
good spirit, right?
They look at each other, look back, with very confused looks. And then they both kind of break out into laughter. Oh, you're a funny guy. Funny guy.
Not exactly in the funniness of like that can be pretty hurtful. I doubt you know my mother.
He looks back. Oh, little baby's gonna cry. What are you gonna do? Cry that I thought that I did your mom? Come on. Get over it. You're a pirate.
A pirate that happens to care about his mother and what she stands for.
Don't
Very
worry, I
much.
treated her very gingerly. I'm gonna move on.
I'm gonna walk over and try to pull him along.
Stukov's gonna
An
resist.
athletics check. You make an athletics check.
You know.
All right.
Well,
Yes, Stukov's not moving as you trying to grab onto his, the back of his vest. He's just not moving. He's standing there like a mountain.
You know
How
what?
about you fellas just apologize? We don't want this
I-
to get ugly now, do we?
This
Right,
kind
sorry.
of
I with
Grimace.
love.
I ain't apologizing about nothing. It's not our fault. Big softy here can't take a fact.
Take it back.
Take what back?
Take back what you said about my mother.
They look at each other, kind of look at your muscular figure, look back at each other. We're sorry we hurt little baby's feelings about his mummy. We didn't do her. Is that good?
Very good. Just be a little kinder next time, okay, fellas?
All right. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll start by being kinder. We'll go ahead and give you double the information for just the same price. Just as an added favor, because you're teaching us a lesson. If you go down, about 50 seconds to the right, you can find a nice diaper and binky shop there. That'll do you
Thanks.
good, big guy.
No, I'm sure that might be useful for something later on. Well, you guys are too kind.
Yeah.
Just stay on the right track, fellas.
Of course,
Uh,
always.
Well, all right, Providence. I guess we can take on now.
You've been walking the way, and like those who are paying attention to it would notice those people are doubling over, laughing their asses off as you guys they are howling.
Gonna say to Stukov as we're walking. Now, like we were talking about earlier, those were some punchable faces.
I'm so glad you two came along. The next time, I need someone to shake, spat on tents, and to make fun of by pirates. I'll ask you guys against too.
Yeah,
Guys,
next time if
okay,
you
Ron?
think there'll be spat on hands, let me know so I can wear my gloves. Cause
I'll let you know. I'll let you
Um,
know.
And if anybody's
There's-
talking bad about anyone's moms, I'll see them to me. I'll take care of it. It's a very hurtful thing.
I'm just gonna turn around and walk ahead.
Eventually, you arrive at a very nicely appointed place. It does not have like a pointed out sign or anything, but it does have like a title sign above a very nice doorway and a very well kept house compared to like every other building here. And it just says Becker's Brokerage Service upon it.
Wasn't hard, was it?
It seems like the door handle and the doorknob is very well cleaned and shined. Everything is very, very nicely handled.
I'm gonna attempt to enter. Open the door.
You open the door and walk in. As you do, the top of the door automatically rings a bell that goes like, ding, as you walk in. You notice a very, very nice like office area. Like the first thing you walk into is kind of like a what do they call it? Fuck. It's similar to like an office area. There's some nice potted plants. There's some nice paintings. Windows that look out into the alley to the side. A large desk and a chair, and as well as like a few chairs that sit in front of that desk, closer towards you, for multiple clients. It would seem. Also, many bookshelves lining the walls, and a door at the back of it all. You hear a voice call out, 1 moment! I'll be there in a second! Just have a seat! You find yourself seated in a very, very nice office room. Kind of velvets, chairs, and a decadent desk with papers neatly stacked. The door opens, and from the back, and you see walk through, actively like adjusting their cufflinks, is this tall, pale man who has this air of dignity about him. He wears these dark navy blue pinstripe suit with this white undershirt and a black tie. He has the slick back, spiky hair. Black spiky hair, sunglasses, and a toothpick hanging out of his mouth. Properly walking in the room, the door closes behind him. Sorry for making you wait.
No, don't worry.
He gets a bit closer and then pulls his chair back, sits in it, crosses his lanky legs. Alright, my name's Becker. What can I do for you?
Hey, Becker. I feel like we might know each other.
Is that so?
Yeah. I worked for, ISA. We've dealt hands a few times.
Leans a bit closer. Alright, well, you're gonna have to be more specific than that. Got a few people I work with up there. You got a name?
Providence.
Ah. And the Providence?
Oh, it's the Providence.
Alright. He leans back. Well, it's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Strange seeing you face to face. What can I do you for?
Well, I know we've traded hands a few times in the past, and I trust you to give us a fair deal. For us, here, we've got a chest of jewelry we're hoping to turn into spendable berries.
All right, well,
And we're
listen.
hoping to have someone to come check out the value of it.
Yeah, I get the whole deal. Let me take a look.
Just come along then.
You got like you got the entire thing.
We don't have it, do we? We have it.
I assume you guys kind of like put in like bags or whatever and like spread it amongst yourselves somewhat. I don't know. You guys never really stated what you did.
Yeah,
I just assume you have it.
we didn't mention that part. We should have it. We should. I mean, we're going
I would
to
assume you
try to
have
sell it. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at what you have in front of you. Whew. Well, it's no small haul by any means, but it's not too big either. It's going to take me a bit to sift through all this and get a proper value in on it.
How long would it take you?
I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how confusing different parts of it, how dirty it is. If I've got to wash any parts of it off to get some better look at it.
Great. Well,
Got anything else to do before we, I guess, properly sit through that?
I think this is all the business we have here. But
So you came all
you
the
know,
way
anything.
came all the way from where you're from, just to sell a small bag of jewelry.
Well, so it was quite a story how I ended up here. Let's just say this jewelry, I'm now working under him.
All right.
You got any recommendations or things we can look at on this alley? Well,
Recommendations. Well, unless if you're like the other common riffraff, then
you
there's
know,
only really it's really only like two or three places worth mentioning. It's not the biggest island, but you know the things going on behind the scenes are what's more important in the end. I don't know if you've already been, but there's if you're looking to partake in swashbuckling out on the open sea, then it's almost required that you go visit like Last Regards. Sven there, he's got quite a good few things, so long as you've got the berries for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the place run by that erratic little fella. Showcase.
The showcase.
Yeah. A lot of
The-
stuff that's common gear. Make sure you got what's important stocked up.
Mhm.
Anything else, the occasional thing he has changes pretty often, depending on what people are buying, selling, and bringing in.
You seem to be you seem to look a sophisticated sort
I like to think of myself that way.
well knowledgeable, yes. And I heard the way their way to find out things on this island are
Hey, buddy. Inside
yes.
doors, please.
Maybe drop the actors.
Okay. The way to find things out is to ask around, and you wouldn't happen to have any knowledge on anyone that could potentially read and or know exactly what these things called Stukov leans in poneglyphs are, would you?
You immediately see like a angry look go up out his face for a moment. And like in a break of personality, he just like snaps for a moment. Now, what you think you're doing, talking about those things in here? Talking about things like that.
No, Will, I
Pulls
was
himself
just,
back.
I was just curious about them since, well, since I'm a pirate now, I kind of want to set out to find them and see.
Come on,
Listen, you
stick
can be a
out.
pirate
Stop it.
all you dang please. But those are some things that you shouldn't be messing with unless if you want the entire ire of the world government. And especially things like trying to get people who can read those things. I doubt a person like that exists, in my opinion. Any of those are probably hunted down and killed. And even if they did exist, I'd be doing a disservice to tell you where they were. That would end up in nothing but death and agony for you.
Will,
If you want my opinion, you stay far away from those.
Will, I'm tied up in it regardless. Friend,
Like
be
I said,
glad.
I ain't asking about all your business. I don't want to know. What I'm saying is, I ain't got nothing like that.
Well, thank you for your time and your help with our treasure. And then,
Just kind of pushes back his hair. Sorry for snapping at you.
It's alright.
That's
It's
just
not
one of
things
those
we should be
things.
talking about in here.
You know, even on these islands, there's people you wouldn't expect.
Well, watch out then. It's nice to have a familiar name on a foreign island. Okay.
Yeah. So, other than the valuing of these here fine materials, got anything else you want to talk about? Anything else you're looking to sell? Looking to buy any services?
well, you wouldn't happen to be able to get a message across to some people, would you?
It's not particularly the field of expertise that I do, and I'm more so actual cargo and dealings and shipping and whatnot. But a message, I suppose I do have connections for that. Yes.
Well, unless you know anyone better you can recommend me to, I need a message to be delivered to some people I'm close to.
All right. Well, I'd be a bad businessman if I were to turn down free business. So, what you looking to do? And where?
I need I'll write up a message that I need delivered to the island of Gustavus Grad, to a little family there, who I happen to have close relations to.
All right. You got it in writing or something?
Yeah. You got pen, paper? Anyone?
He slides forward, opens up one of his drawers, slides forward an empty, like a paper as long as a pen. Go ahead. A place like that, by the way, before you get to writing, it's quite far away. It's also, to my knowledge, I believe that place is under heavy surveillance as of right now. I heard there was some deals with government secrets being leaked and whatnot, making sure it hasn't spread beyond their reach. If you get what I mean?
Right. Real cheap services, but I'm willing to offer up a great sum if it means I can get this delivered.
It depends. How at risk? Since you're asking me, I have to assume something's wrong. So how at risk are these people you're trying to get a message to?
Well, that is unknown to me of their current
gotta have a
condition.
risk assessment, pal.
They're at risk if I try to
Give
contact
me a
them
1 to 10.
over.
10 being the most at risk.
Maybe like a 6 or 7. Potentially worse if I don't get this delivered soon.
Alright. Look, it's not anywhere more difficult, since it's at least in the same sea. Not many Grand Line shenanigans. I'm gonna say services and all, the effort, contact. It'll probably have to be 200,000 barrels.
200 that.
You have to think if it's a people at risk on an island that's being watched closely. If anyone associated with anything dark or not, they might be investigated. The people you're talking to might be being watched. They see, for example, just some messenger come into their home, deliver them some mail. They have eyes on that place. They might take that letter right out of their hands. And if it's a letter that criminalizes you, or whatever, incriminates you, and puts them at risk, then, that's a whole deal.
Well, I don't exactly have that kind of barrier on me right now. Is there anything that I could possibly do, like a favor or anything? I'm ex-military from that island. I'm pretty good with guns, and for the most part.
Unless if you wanted to work as my bodyguard here for free for quite a long time, then I already got everything I need. I have an island full of criminals at my disposal, as well as many connections across the sea. Anything that I could want, I likely already have.
Is there any way, or anyone that you know that might be looking for people for some jobs or anything like that? This is very important to me, and I need to get that message.
He backs up. He gives you a very serious look. Providence, can you handle this person here? I ain't too much for getting into the emotional aspects of this whole job here. I do that, then a lot of things change for me. Now I can feel sorry for you here. But if the moment I start doing that, then I gotta start listening to everyone else's sob story. And everyone's got one. So I'm sorry. I ain't got no job. If you want something, go claim a bounty on some pirate out there. Although I don't know how you do that. Go plunder some ships, get some more treasure. You can bring it back here. I guess if you promised it to me, you got Providence along here with you, I'll give you 10% markup on whatever you bring.
We'll figure it out for you. Alright.
Is that good?
You don't need to get stressed over this.
You're right. And I don't imagine you have anywhere you need to go anytime soon today, right?
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Well, how long would you really be available for, let's say we're here today. If I was able to come up with
Tell them what you want.
I'm going to be here for the rest of the night.
Tell them what you want. Just be straight with it.
Well, if you're gonna be here the rest of the night, maybe I can find a way to come up with some berries by then.
You got some berries on his table right now.
I'm gonna handle it right here. I'll tell you from let's say just a quick look at it. Not really reading too far into everything you got here. I can say that I think this is gonna fetch you at least 150,000.
Right.
I'll have to look closer, but that's probably a bottom line estimate.
I see. Then we can go back and talk to the rest of it. Stukov. This is very important to you.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't like to, keep the business floating too much. If it's not much to you, then if you just sit outside for, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, I can get this handled. I just don't like anyone bothering me while I'm doing my work. Unless if you do want to go somewhere else. Pretty bad.
No, I think we've been to the most interesting places here already. Stay on the same topic.
Yeah, it's more so a pit stop.
On the same topic, how much do you think it would cost me for you to pass a message on to ISO if you ever come in contact with his network.
I don't see any reason why you can't do that yourself from some transponders now. As long as you know his number.
Alright.
No, I'll be back later tonight. I promise.
I mean,
All right, I
imagine
hope
with-
you're going to be back here in a few minutes. Begins to pull out a bunch of different supplies and whatnot as you begin to leave. The door dings behind you, and you got the cool, foggy air of the outside greeting.
Holding outside. Yeah.
You guys are gonna wait out there for a bit. All right.
Yep.
Brandon, Zach,
Mm-mm.
here we go. So, currently, a bunch of people have been throwing stuff around, doing a bunch of different crap, and it seems like your good old-fashioned, things are going down here. Nothing that anybody's, unaccustomed to. So, with that in mind, give me a moment. I have to. Oop. Oop. All right.
Dog.
So, first up happening. Immediately here. So, let me see how to start this. That bearded person in front of you, Antonio, for getting hit in the face with a crab, he is going to immediately charge you in the stomach and try to tackle you into the bar. I want you to make me a contested athletics check.
Oh. That's 24.
He can't beat you. Yeah, I wish he could beat you. He can't. As he fucking slams into your form, trying to do a football tackle. He doesn't make any progress. Do you have any way that you'd like to respond as this guy's around your
Yes.
weight, center, trying to grab at you and push you?
Yes, Antonio will get a big grin. Oh yeah! And he will wrap his arms around his stomach and suplex him.
Suplex him. You're gonna suplex him backwards into the fucking
Yes.
bar. All right, roll me an athletics check. You will have, I'll say, advantage on this because of because of his failure to
An 18.
18. All right, let me see. That is there's a 17 on his end. So you fucking grab him by the center and how strong are you willing to do it? Are you willing to break some wood?
I'll break some wood.
All right. You fucking suplex him backwards. His head slams jaw first into the bar, and a small crack is heard both of simultaneously the wood and the bone of his jaw as teeth fly outwards from it. Spits just leaving his mouth everywhere. A tooth manages to find and fly and hit you in the eye a bit, Anastasia. It's the only way you really feel it. And in that same moment, you see somebody rushing at you, this woman who has this very large, seemingly sack. It's unknown what's in it, but she's swinging it over her head, round and round, and is going to take a fucking swing at you with it. Roll me in acrobatics or something else if you have a different idea. Dodge out of the way, Anastasia.
Oh, yeah, just be acrobatics, I guess. I haven't even done anything.
Yeah, the other way to, dude, they're fucking, they don't care. You manage to dodge out of the way as she takes a massive swing at you, and it comes around with such force and hits her backwards on the side of, on the back of her head as she lurches herself forward from getting hit backwards and slams face first into your thigh and just slams her head against it, falls to the ground, dazed eyes.
What did he do with
currently-
you? Who are you? That's what he said.
Strangely enough, you do in this moment see this small halfling figure, blonde hair, very pretty face man, who walks up to you and with a smile he says, "Would you like to get out of here, milady?" And tries to like grab your hand.
Depends. Where are we going? What?
Anywhere but here. This isn't fit for a lady of your stature.
Oh, sure. I'll take the offer.
All right. He begins to lead you closer towards the door, and then you hear him say, "Now!" And two people jump out from under the tables and begin to. One goes for your legs, and one goes kind of for your center of body. And you're like mid-air, like jumping towards you. You hear them like, "I don't know who she is, but I know she got a bounty." I know, I've seen that face somewhere. Do you have any way you'd like to try to do this, to react to the situation?
Just two people
And Antonio,
coming.
do you have anything you'd like to do? It is one person coming for your legs and another kind of coming more upwards, towards like middle part of your body. Like
How close am I?
air. You're about like 6 feet away. They've moved into more so the center of the bar.
Okay. Can I throw my guy at one of them?
Which one would you like to throw him at? Top or bottom? One's coming from the left, the top guy, and the bottom guy's kind of coming from the right.
I'll go for the guy on the left, the one on the top.
All right. Yeah. Roll me in athletics. This will be very odd.
19.
19. Let me do a roll here. Yeah. You fucking. How do you throw him? Like.
I just.
What?
I'll take one of his legs that's dangling up in the air and just sling him on my shoulder and just yeet him up over my head.
You fucking sling him and yeet him in that direction.
Yeah.
Mid-air, you see this body of a person just collide into one of the people coming towards you, Anastasia, moving him out of the way and slamming into a table, cracking it a bit. And also in the midst of it all, a person from above on the balcony comes flying backwards over it and falling down onto their face on the floor beside you. There is still that person charging you, though. Do you have any way you'd like to react to this?
They're going for my leg, this person?
They're going for your legs, yes. They're like doing like a very low down tackle.
They're just jumping and tackling towards my legs. Oh gosh. I think I just kind of want to just kind of try and just sidestep out of the way and kind of like put a hold onto a table. I don't know how sturdy these tables are, but like shift over to the right and like knock over a table so they'll just land into the table. I'll do a booty bump. Something maybe.
Okay, you know what? Roll me in acrobatics, Chuck. Roll me in acrobatics. This will be acrobatics-esque for this. And then also roll me a dexterity saving throw as a second aside.
Dexterity saving
I'll say for this.
11. That's a
do some
save
rolls.
was 11. Yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting roll. And then that is crazy. These rolls are being very interesting. Yeah, you managed to step to the side and kind of move a table over, and you're trying to have him like crash into it.
Yeah, I guess so.
He fucking headbutts straight into a table, his arms going around, his head busts through the table, and he's sticking in it like stalks, like, you know, like prison socks. As his head goes through part of it, his arms are to the side. It's kind of like a table with some of those like helm little handles along the sides of it, along the round of it. As he blasts his head through, and he's stuck there currently.
I just want to kind of start laughing. It's been a little while since I've had this antics go on, and I'm just gonna like look down and just start laughing, a little like giggling.
You notice, Antonio, as you see an orange fly past your face, you take notes. At the side of the tavern, there seems to be a table, a square table, pushed down, creating a wall, of which a person behind it sits with an armful of apples, tomatoes, and oranges, and is throwing them at you.
I'll just make eye contact with the person and point at them as I sprint at them.
Okay, you rush forward, sprinting at him. Roll me Let's say roll me acrobatics to dodge the flying produce coming your way.
7.
You begin rushing towards the person, breaking into a sprint. In the meantime, though, tomato slams you in the forehead, splattering your face with tomato paste. As an orange connects into your shoulder, you recoil backwards as if shot. An apple's thrown. It comes towards your groin. You manage to dodge. Not happening.
Thank God.
As you slowly make your way, you see he backs up. You not making it in time, he backs up a little bit, and then gets a little bit of a running start, and then kicks the table forward as it comes sliding towards you really quickly. How do you want to react to this table?
I'm just gonna kick it back.
Okay, roll me athletics.
Oh
24.
my god.
24? You fucking, like, connect your foot on it, it stops its momentum completely, you stand still, and then with, like, triple the force, you go as it slides and splinters across the floor. It slams into the wall, the legs break off, it pins the person there, as the legs kind of create holes in the walls that literally stick it there. It's like he's crushed by a car into a wall, almost, like, visually, as he just, like, drops all the oranges and tomatoes and whatnot all over the floor, rolling everywhere. It's at this point, from above, make me a perception check, actually, Anastasia.
I don't like that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tip you off.
9.
Okay. You're unaware as it happens, as you're taking in the scenery, and also, you know, your face a little bit covered with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And as you turn around to, like, protect your back, you notice rappelling off of a balcony by a rope is this very, like, lithe person in a hood and a facial, like, thief almost type of mask covering themselves, and they seem to have a new bag of berries in their hands, and as they begin climbing the rope upwards, now about 15 feet above you, you notice gotta pat your money, and you don't have you lost your money.
I did, bro. No.
As he begins climbing the rope up, what do you do?
I'll just kind of. I was laughing, and then I stopped laughing. Real shit, and then I'm gonna be like, oh no, you don't. I need that money. I need it for information. I'm just gonna start bring out my bladed cards and start tossing them at the rope, trying to cut the rope with bladed cards.
Roll the hit.
Yeah.
Say that's DC. The AC. Oof. No, unfortunately, you throw a card up towards the rope. It manages to, like, ever so slightly, like, slice against the side of it, but it doesn't manage to cut it. As the person manages to climb all the way up and mantle themselves over the balcony. Them now properly, like, you know, like, more so 17-ish feet up above, as it's a pretty high balcony. And it seems like they begin to retreat backwards above. So, yeah, what do you do?
I'll look over to where Antonio's at, and I go, "We got a money stealer! They stole my berries!" That's what I'll say, and I'll just start running out the door, I guess.
Where'd he go? What? Where you go?
Trying to, like, get to the side, because they're on out to, like, a balcony, right? So presumably outside.
No, they are
or
on the
inside
balcony.
Inside.
They are on the inside, like, second floor of the building. They seem to, like, retreat away from the railing itself and are, like, a little bit more so, like, surrounded by crowds of people fighting. On the second floor, which is a little bit out of sight and reach at this moment.
I guess that would be really dumb, but I'll do it. I'll start climbing. Is that rope still there? Or no?
The rope is there, yes.
Yeah, I'll just start climbing that rope that I just tried to cut.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? You're not gonna have to roll me anything. As you get to the top, pulling yourself up, you see like a variety of things. Up here seems a lot more violent and bloody. There are people like breaking bottles and like taking stabs at people with them.
This is the higher up
Seemingly
club.
over like the
Oh.
most minor thing, like you called me stupid.
This is the higher end club. Oh no.
and whatnot. So basically in front of you have like a variety of objects and sharp things kind of blocking your way. You do see, however, about like 15 feet through all of these people, hiding in a corner underneath a table is that person seemingly looking through the bag and like counting all the coins and berries and this like thumbing through all the cash. Seemingly unaware at this moment.
There's tables up here, right?
There's a few tables, yeah. They've kind of been somewhat moved to the side or partially broken in the midst of it all. But yes, there's a few tables.
I don't care because it's not the most optimal thing to do here, but I want to do it. I want to kind of jump on from table to table, trying to get to them. As when I'm getting closer, I'll throw another bladed card, trying to stick it into their hand. That's going through the money.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check to try to not only jump from table to table and find sturdy footing on it, but also to evade a good number of things happening.
14.
Let me roll some things. Okay. So, it's not a very, like, massive balcony from side to side on the part that you're at. Or a second floor, I guess. But you managed to jump from small, square table to large, round, pegged table to knocked over table on one of the, like, sides. It's already laying on its sides. You jump on the literal small sliver that you can. Boost yourself off of it. It slightly cracks under your weight as you boost to another one. For a moment, you have to swing across a small chandelier to get to another one, but you manage to do that flawlessly. As you get pretty close to him, however, there are a few people in between him and you, like just arms and objects.
Mm-hmm.
As you take a throw with your card, roll me to hit.
Ooh, 10.
10. At the same moment that you do get onto that table and ready your card, your shadow cast across the wall right in front of him warns him as he sees just a person's arm raise up with an object in hand. He turns towards your direction, sees you, immediately backs up a bit instinctively. You manage to cut like a small corner of a single like bill that he had in his hands, like and it stabs against the wall, stuck into it. As he like takes a and begins to like
drops the
scurry
money
under the table. he closes the bag and begins to scurry under the table and towards the entrance door. Not towards the entrance door, but the wall where the entrance door is. He looks like he's going towards there, and he opens the second story window. That's at the very far end at that same wall, and stands in the doorway, like looking down, seemingly for any way to get down for himself. What would you like to do?
I'll just put the cards away, and I'll go super dash demon mode, and I'll pull out both scimitars, and I'll be like, I'm done playing around right now. I really need that money for something important. I'm gonna go start rushing him with the sword. So
You pull out the sword and start rushing at him?
yeah, both scimitars.
Okay. How would you like to maneuver past the few people and objects that do stand in your way?
I think if I can just kind of like slide underneath, maybe like slide between across the floor.
Roll me an acrobatics check again.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Ooh! You jump down from your table with momentum and slide, like knees first, underneath, getting like a nice bend backwards, holding your blades close to your chest, already drawn. And then you end up right in front of him, pull your blades out towards him. He turns around, and he begins to, like, scaredly like let go of his grip as he begins and stumbling backwards. Do you do anything?
I want to try and hold on to him.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics. Or
Like letting go of the
athletics.
sword, like my left hand to grab onto him, so the sword
Yes,
falls
roll
down.
me an acrobatics or athletics, just like as a
Athletics,
as a
no
reaction.
acrobatics.
It's up
Oh, it was almost a 3. I saw.
He begins like wobbling back and forth, and then you grab him by the back of his coat. You do note in this moment that he drops the bag of coin, and it begins to fall outside the window. However, with that check, you will be able to, using like your sword, just stick it out and catch it on the end of your blade, pull it back in as you pull him back inside, and the money falls down to your side as well, back in your hands completely.
I'll be taking that payment for saving your life now. Thank you.
Sorry, ma'am.
I'll just kind of push him backwards back into the fight.
Standing up now is that person that you broke the teeth out of and threw across like a rag doll. He stands up dazed and like readies his fists, blood covering his face, nose clearly broken, mouth fucked up completely. As a few people stand like, holy crap, what'd he do? And look at you as he's like, it was him. It was him. And as 4 people begin to swarm you, they get all close to you.
Oh, hell yeah!
And they begin to like surround you completely, trying to like punch at your midsection and grab onto you and swarm you. Do you have anything you'd like to do as like a reaction as you're being swarmed in like a circular manner almost?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump and spin, slapping them each with my tail.
Roll me an athletics, and that will affect your to hit that I will have you roll after.
17.
Roll me a to hit with advantage, please.
Okay. Roll it with advantage. Come on, cooperate. There we go. 25, nat 20.
Jesus. Roll me damage, please. For your unarmed tail strike.
Okay, I will be doing my brute force.
Okay.
3. For 17 damage total.
You fucking jump into the air and spin as your tail slaps against people's faces, leaving marks and small cuts, even though it's just like blunt force against their bodies as they're all sent flying backwards. You jump very high in the air and then stand on your feet, ready, completely unaffected. As in this moment, that same dwarf that was dealing with everything, the one with the missing eye and a limp, you see as he stands on the bar and lets loose 2 shotgun blasts into the air.
Holy shit!
As holes are made in the ceiling, more holes adding to the many dozens of ones that were already there, indicating that this is not a unusual occurrence. He yells, "All right, everybody, stop your damn whatever this is. I don't want none of this. You can take it all outside, settle all your disputes out there. You can sneak down, have a nice meal, get some drink, or you can go fuck right off. All right?
You got it!
And so at this point, everybody's just like, looking at each other and letting each other go, dusting themselves off. Like, half the people in the bar begin to laugh, like, uproariously.
I'll be
and,
one of
like,
those.
people who were swinging swinging weapons and objects and punching at each other just moments ago, like, put their arms around inside each other and begin laughing heartily as they begin to pick up, like, whatever mugs are left with some ale and search for a little bit of drink that's left. as it all begins to die down. A bunch of people leave, having had their fun for the night, and a bunch more begin to die down. You go down and kind of visit back with Antonio, Anastasia.
Yeah, I want to pat the whoever I was just chasing on the back and just go, nice con, really nice game, and
Thanks.
I'll slide back down the rope. I'll kind of greet Antonio, and I'll, in a moment, make my way towards the dwarf. Yeah.
Okay. You get back with Antonio. You see that Anastasia has indeed acquired her funds back, as you kind of notice out of the corner of your eye. Maybe some weird stuff going on with the rope that's now being cut down from its place. You're approaching the dwarf.
Almost lost it, Antonio. Yeah. And
All right.
I'll just look at him and I go, I guess it's time to make my business here.
What?
Oh,
I don't know why. Like
he just
This isn't even what I selected.
shotgun blasted me backwards.
it wasn't even what I selected. It was Demon Lord combat music started playing, so I don't know how that happened.
Whoa.
I don't even know what that is.
Bursts into a demon.
Admittedly. Whoa. All right, there we go. Yeah. What are you saying? Sorry.
Now that all the fun stuff is out of the way, I should suppose just to get to my business for actually being here. As I kind of just like mumbling as I walk up to him, and you seem like you know a lot around here. Seems like you deal with this very often.
Yeah, somewhat.
Well, I'm not gonna waste your time because I know you're probably not gonna like that. So, I just wanted to find out: is there any real good place around here to get information? And I'll kind of start furling through my bag of money already.
Yeah, what kind of information? What you looking for?
Mostly, some events maybe happening in the East Blue, or some of the big fish stuff, maybe out in the crazy parts of the world. Kind of all around that kind of information. Rumors, some people like that.
Well, I got what I know, as much as I can tell you.
So you're a good man for info. Is what you're saying?
I'd like to say so. Old Rodney's been around for quite a while.
I'll kind of bring out one of my own wine bottles and then kind of like place it down. Well, I don't laugh, okay? I'm tired of hearing people laugh at me. What do you know about the One Piece, if anything, as of late?
Smiles and smirks. All I know is about the One Piece. It's like a carrot on a stick. It's there for pirates to see and aim for, but never actually get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been feeling that a lot.
There's been a lot of talks whether it's actually real or not. I don't know myself. I gave up the pirating life quite a long time ago. All I know about it, everyone who knows something. They say it was in the it's in the Grand Line.
It's in the Grand Line. What? I've heard that word thrown around a lot. What exactly is that, please?
Ah. What are
I'm
you
very
doing,
bad
Antonio?
at
Are you
my
in
job.
listening in?
Yeah, I'm listening in.
All right, come here. So the Grand Line, right? Surprised you don't know this kind of thing. So, there's the Red Line, which splits the world in half, right? Circularly. And then there's the Grand Line, which does the same thing, but on the other part of the globe. The Grand Line is a place of crazy things, large kingdoms and
Mhm.
powerful pirates and abilities that common eye has never seen or wouldn't believe. Said that's where a lot of the more powerful people of the Navy are. So that's a risk for pirates. It's where the most dangerous waters are, so that's a risk for pirates. And then also some naturally powerful people sometimes. Some people native to the place. You grow up in a place that's crazy like that, you're naturally to be stronger than other people.
That's where I'm from.
Ah, well that explains why I saw you jump up and smack 4 people in the face with a tail.
Yeah, that was quite fun.
Fun is objective. Alright. All I know is it's split into 2. That's all I know. Now if you're looking for the way to get there, given your interest in the entire matter, there's a place bordering the calm belts, as well as the red line. It's said there, at this place, that there's a passageway to the Grand Line. I've never been, so I wouldn't know. I've known people who've went, I've never seen them again. At this point, I'm tired of trying to tell people to stop it, so at this point I'll just lead them there quicker. Means nothing to me.
So it's similar near the compound to another line, so it's just supposed to kind of look across the entire area? Is that what you suggest?
If I'm correct about my knowledge, should be like somewhat more southwesternly, as far southwest as you can go.
Southwest as far as you can go. Okay. Huh. You know, you
That's
may
your questions.
do what?
That's all your questions.
No, this next one might seem kind of. You are allowed to laugh at this one. Do you have an idea of where to get a good sailing ship?
Well,
For pirates, of course.
mostly maybe through a broker here.
Any recommendations?
Looks around a bit of ones that I can say. Becker's probably the most popular in town.
I'll get Antonio. Becker. That name sounds familiar.
Becker. Becker. Wait, what's wrong with our ship?
Did you not hear the whole entire part of it's like super dangerous to be there? I don't think that ship is going to make it to where we're going, probably.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It's up to you. Depends on the size of your crew as well. I
Well,
wouldn't want to go there in too big of a ship for a small crew to handle, nor would I want it to be the other way around.
I don't have actually that many, but maybe a sturdier ship. I don't know. Might be a better option. You have this. And I kind of will pull out the piece of paper that I had written on earlier.
Piece of paper.
Piece of paper.
And I'll just kind of, I'll just kind of like, as it's like folded over, I'll kind of like pass it over and just like, if you can, if I'm lucky.
He grabs onto it and looks it over. What do you want me to do with this?
You can't read it, can you?
Oh, looks like a whole bunch of, gibberish and whatnot.
That's all right. And I'll kind of take back the paper, and I'll look over at Tonio. No mention of this, okay?
Okay.
And I'll look back at the guy, the dwarf I'm talking to, and I'll just ask him. I wanted to know of a place here in the East Blue, if the kingdom of Snegsvet is still standing. I don't want any specifics if you do know. Just a simple yes, no. I don't know. Don't give me anything specific. Have you heard any talks of that place? If it's still up?
I think from my memory, there's a couple blokes that I've met in the past year or so that have come from that place. At least ones that have let me know that. Anything beyond that, I'm not sure.
How long ago was this?
A year or so, at most.
A year. That's good, I suppose. And I kind of
Alright.
will just fold the paper back into my pocket.
Now, if you don't mind, I gotta call up some people, get these tables fixed.
Yeah, of course you do. And I'll kind of just will turn
Backs up.
around, leaving the wine bottle on the bar.
Alright. Antonio, while she rears the conversation and begins walking away a little bit, you do finally take note that there is something missing. You don't see Violet anywhere.
I was getting a bit suspicious.
You look to where you saw her last, and all you see in that place is a small little drop of blood and her prized locket on the floor.
Ah, shit. Okay, Antonio will rush to pick it up.
All right, you rush around, pick it up. It's
Well, shit. I guess he'll turn back to Anastasia and quickly catch up with her. Hey, so we got a problem.
So what? I mean,
I guess as you guys begin walking out of the tavern.
you are bleeding a little bit. What's up?
Oh no, I'm not bleeding. I didn't get touched.
Just
That's
noticing
tomato
other
juice.
people's blood, or no, yeah, tomato juice. I guess.
Other people's and tomato juice. He'll hold out Violet's locket. Violet's gone.
Oh. I guess there's a small chance she found her person or whatever and left us, right?
With this?
Yeah, probably not. Oh, damn it.
You see?
Emergency crew meeting then?
Yeah, we should probably do an emergency crew meeting. Oh, hold on. We should take a look back in the tavern first, though. Make sure she's not just in there.
All right. If you guys want to quickly do that, you look around for a good bit. You don't see any trace of her.
Emergency crew meeting. Yep. There we go.
Yep, emergency crew meeting. Yep.
All right. What do you guys begin to do then? In that case,
Do we know where they are?
My honest bet, it seems funny. My honest gamble would be to go to where Becker was at, because Providence didn't mention that to us.
All right.
So that would be my actual first, instead of waiting at the ship.
All right. I will say, as an option, you are capable of continuing to do it just you two, to investigate further, if you so desire.
Something bad might happen if we leave. Could be time pressing.
Start looking at some people around here. Guess we better start questioning people then. If we want to do this without them.
Who better to question than the bartender?
Yeah, you can go
Hopefully,
ask him.
sorry.
I'll go talk to just some people that were, inside the bar. I'll talk to people next to our seats.
You gonna talk to people outside the bar?
No, I was gonna talk to people that were near our seats, for me at least.
Near your seats. Okay. Antonio, you walk up to the bar guy who is currently on a transponder snail, like tall.
Okay, I'll be patient.
There's about like, I want to say 12. Yeah, could do with another crate of apples. No, we still got some tomatoes left.
What's in this drink?
Oh, actually, I could use 2 more shotgun shells in the soda as well. No, I don't want the roof fixed. It's fine. He just wait there as he continues having
This guy just said it was a pressing matter, and now I'm already done with my conversation. I'm already at the next place. I've already found her. I'm already there. I'm bringing her back in. He just turns around.
The rest of the party came back already. It's a casino.
Anastasia, you walk up to somebody nearby. So they're just like rubbing their head, holding like a bruise they have there, dripping or drinking away at a drink. This younger person, dirty brown hair, looks to you. Hey, what's up?
Hello. I was wondering if you saw someone possibly get kidnapped around here.
He takes a big drink. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Crazy opener. You don't just walk up to people and say that. Who opens with a conversation? I do. That's it. Yeah, I do.
He looks into your eyes. Your eyes glitter back at him. You look at him. You have this authoritative, kind of hold over him. He seems younger than you. He seems a little intimidated. I don't really want to say that the people that I did, if I did see it, that I don't want to get in trouble with them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, them. So you know who they are.
If I did see it.
If you did see it, yeah.
Which I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't divulge more than that. Please, you can't ask me to do that.
Just gonna look into his eye.
I want you to roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
I can't do this. Lean on him. What? Lean on him.
Silent. It's working. Okay. He like keeps darting his eyes around as you just stare into him, completely nervous. Okay. I'm sorry. Please stop looking at me.
I'll just like move backwards as I'm no longer intimidated or whatever,
Okay. So yes, it was this like grayish white hair girl. They just kind of swept up from behind and took a big old swing with a bat, and at the same time they covered her mouth with a rag, and then they put a burlap sack over her.
That's not how ball games go. What? Are you serious?
It's these two. They wear like black and red clothing. They're called the Cross siblings.
The Crawl siblings?
Yes, they're these bounty hunters that they've caught many people. You know, they've caught like Billy the Wide, Cassie the Toothless, Jimbo the Wider.
That was here. That was here. I had no idea that was here.
The
I saw them. Samantha Craw and Tobias Craw. They came up and they took her. They were snickering the whole time, and they snuck out the back door, kind of over to that side. Looks like they were heading towards Catcher's Bay.
Catcher's Bay. Okay then. Well, this is an excellent conversation that we didn't have.
Yeah, we didn't have it. Please don't mention it to them. Don't tell them.
I just walk away.
She didn't even say anything. I'm screwed. He lets his hand go off of his forehead. Just this massive fucking tumor of a bruise on his forehead. He puts his head down onto the bar.
Put some ice on that. Put some. Just walk away.
You walk towards Antonio. You still see him staring at the bartender waiting.
Hey, we're going to Catcher's Bay.
No, yes.
Hello?
We're gonna need a lot more.
Really? We're going to Catcher's Bay.
Yep.
I need you to stop being here.
No.
Let's go. Let's move.
Oh, okay. Did you already found out? Damn, that was quick.
I'm completely oblivious to what was occurring with that.
I guess you take him out of the door and begin heading towards Catcher's Bay, which is Anastasia. You would know that is essentially the area that is like docks with fishermen and nets and harpooners and all those sorts of things. More so towards the west. And, you know, like a solid 30 seconds after you both leave the tavern, the guy, finally, you know, hangs up the call. Anyways, you were wanting? Oh. Where'd he go?
She didn't say anything.
Looks over. What's the deal with that guy? Huh. Okay. Now. So fucking stupid. Sorry. We're gonna go over to Becker's. No. Shut up. Shut up. So, as you're all waiting, you know, a good few minutes pass. Maybe not enough time, so much that you're already ready to come in. You assume that he'll call you when everything's good and ready.
Yeah.
It's while you're waiting there outside, you hear from the inside behind you shattering of vases, large thuds and movements from the inside.
Oh, did you hear that?
Is everything go all right in there?
Wait. Listening.
You don't get an answer. Still nothing.
Mr. Becky?
Becker.
I think this is the part where we probably just barge in. If he's fine, the most he can be is mad.
As Stukov goes to open the door.
I'm ready.
All right. Are you ready? Your gun. As you open the door, you see peering into Becker's office. You see papers strewn all about the room, books pulled off the shelves, potted plants broken and off their place, and Becker in the center of it all, leaning against his broken and splintered desk, covered in blood and wounds with torn clothing. Among potentially other things, the jewelry that you left behind is missing. A bit to the side, the window hangs ajar as a startled dog barks down the alleyway connected to it. Becker seems like semi-conscious.
What the hell happened? So, Becca,
They went. He points towards the window before collapsing.